Let me check, make sure I got that. Yep, I got the right campaign going. Alrighty. It's awkwardly quiet as soon as I start the stream. What the fuck, you guys? I didn't say you couldn't talk. I just said shut the fuck up about Boris Johnson.
No,
the same thing happened on Monday with Humblewood. We all just kind of stopped talking right as the stream started. I was like, cool.
I've kind of forgotten to scream into the void at the start of every stream like I used to.
All good.
Kiss Blossom.
By the way, for those who did not participate in the one shot on Monday, maybe watch it. There may be some interesting things that you might want to know eventually.
Maybe Paige is finally playing a chaotic character.
It's revenge for Fury. You know it.
What was the weirdest thing she stole again? My god, let me look.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
Althea's really on board for whatever it was.
No, my character Willow is a red panda who is a kleptomaniac.
Oh, baby.
So Shifu gone wrong.
Yeah. Let's see. I have a list of everything she stole.
Let's just say custom inventory is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. She got a goblet, 5 sets of silverware, 2 candles, and 2 candlesticks, a nice plate. She already had her flute. A spider bowl.
Oh yeah, and spider
a
bowl.
perfume bottle, broken glasses, and the cork from a wine bottle.
Just the cork?
Just the cork.
Alright.
I mean, she also stole there were also cheese balls on that plate.
Oh, yeah. She just took the whole plate, ate the cheese balls, shared it with the party, and then put the plate in her bag.
Amazing.
I was about to make a joke, but it was...
Oh god, if we had taken time to explore the rest of that manor, she would have gotten so much more shit.
Oh my god, yes.
But it was getting so late and I was passing out at the table.
I couldn't think of what else kind of food would be served at a cocktail party, so I was like, cheese balls. Why not? What were you going to say, Mitch? That's true. That is true.
Just letting y'all know, if at any point I poof, Wind is like angry, so hopefully nothing will happen, but if it does, yeah. Okay, Kitsune, apparently the wind is angry at him.
Oh,
it's fucking windy.
It's windy.
Is the windy a little bit crispy?
Crispy.
We've got some fun windstorms here in the Northeast.
Today is having a blustery day.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh and a blustery motherfucking day.
Oh my god.
That still makes me laugh uncontrollably. When Piglet bounces across the ground, I die laughing every time.
Pooh was my comfort character growing up as a kid. I loved the Winnie the Pooh movies and shorts and all that.
Him and Scooby-Doo were my characters.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh called saying he wants his episode back.
I just want to say that I know the Winnie the Pooh films were supposed to be lighthearted. However, Tigger's journey hit harder than it should have done.
The Tigger movie. The Tigger movie broke me as a kid. It is still my favorite, but it broke me as a kid. Also, I had an epiphany.
Yeah?
Hondo Ohnaka and Obi-Wan Kenobi were in a Winnie the Pooh movie together. Jim Cummings voices Winnie the Pooh. He also voices Hondo Ohnaka. Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And,
I just realized that think I broke Mitch.
Also, I think we discussed this before, but
I broke Mitch.
yeah, in the Lion King, Scar's song "Be Prepared."
A song
Halfway
by Jim Cummings.
Winnie the Pooh sings the second half.
Wait, what did I miss?
I can't tell.
Okay, Hannah, ready for a mindfuck?
Okay,
So we all know Jim Cummings is the voice of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger.
right.
He is also the voice of Hondo Ohnaka from Star Wars.
Oh my god, is he really?
Yeah, so in the movie Christopher Robin,
Uh-huh.
Hondo Ohnaka in teddy bear form meets Obi-Wan Kenobi disguised as Christopher Robin.
I don't know what to do with this information. I don't know what to do with this information. It's right here in front of me.
I headcanon it now. In Outer Rim Misfits, Faiza had a teddy bear when she was a kid, and Hondo would do a Winnie the Pooh voice to get it to talk to her. Or a Tigger voice.
Oh,
Yes!
take notes, Kitsune. Take notes, Kitsune.
He is. He says he is.
The world is coming to an end.
I don't know if Sarah is looking at her phone or if I broke her too. Oh, she's drawing. Okay.
I mentioned to Paige, but my mind was suddenly like, we need Humblewood art.
Oh.
I'm just
See, I
letting
would
you-
normally draw us, but I don't draw animals.
Yeah.
I don't draw much at all anymore, so it's really shitty, but I'm trying to draw a red and Zinzies. So we'll see what happens.
I might as well get going with the announcements after that mindfuck. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kingdom Chronicles. My name is Turn to Page 394. I'm here with Alpha Hannah 5311, M Chief, Aki Obsession, Bard of the Midwest, Brian T, Icarus of Might, and Bryce Ossoles. Bridgie Lee is showing up tonight. She's just gonna be a little bit late due to work, so she'll be showing up about an hour into us playing. Hope we'll be able to catch her up on everything that's going on by then. Couple of quick announcements. There has been an update to the merch store. It is now officially both the GKC and Outer Rim Misfits merchandise store. I had a fucking field trip with Teespring last night. It took me an hour to upload 6 pieces of art. Because it did not want to upload anything. But I officially have most of everything up. I have to fix Alice's character's products because I forgot to add the tattoo on Shez's forehead. So I will be doing that this weekend, and then Shez's products will be up for sale. But we have the rest of the Outer Rim Misfits cast up with their minimalistic headshots or helmets. We also have our Wanted Dead or Alive poster available for t-shirts, posters, all of that. So if you want to get some new merchandise or look at the old GKC merchandise we have, go check out the Teespring. That's in the link tree that Kitsune has posted. May have already bought the poster shirt.
I got a Tumblr.
I watched 3 purchases this morning while I was checking my phone at work. 3 purchases.
Was the other 2? Because I did one last night.
Kitsune got the Wanted poster as both a poster and a t-shirt.
Nice.
When I get paid next week, I'm gonna be getting my t-shirt as well. Yeah, so that's an update for my merch store.
Wearing my King shirt.
I have no idea where my shirts are at, because I honestly need to do laundry.
Honestly.
I need to do that tomorrow. Yeah. That's the update for my merch store. As always, over the weekends, I upload VODs from all the streams that I host throughout the week. My stream for Outer Rim Misfits just gets uploaded every next Wednesday at noon. I have to download it and schedule it to YouTube because TikTok likes to DMCA every now and then Star Wars stuff. So I try to download my VOD as soon as I can before it possibly gets muted. So that one is always going to be a little bit delayed on uploading, but expect it every Wednesday. That's it for my channel and shop announcements. Does anybody have any channel or shop updates? Yes, Sarah.
First off, Society 6 is currently 40% off bed and bath. So if you're looking for a new comforter, duvet, shower curtain, towel, check out Society 6. Also, if you are a fan of Humblewood and have been enjoying watching Humblewood, we are also, as you might know, have been working on Twitch, though I've noticed that there has been a delay between audio and video, so I've changed streaming programs to see if that'll help going forward. But we're also not going to start until 9:30 EST from now on, as one of our newer players that's jumping in has work and lives in Washington. So we are moving it back a little bit to make sure that everyone has time.
A clarifying question about that. Are credenzas on the bed and bath sale?
They are not on the bed and bath sale, but I can check to see if they are on sale, because most of the time, a lot of stuff. Here's the cool thing with Society 6. If something's not on sale for you now, just check back later. It'll likely be on sale.
I could use a new credenza, as all of us could.
If I had the space, which hopefully I will in a couple months, because I have basically told my landlords I'm moving out, so I have to message some apartment places over the weekend to see what their prices are for some units. Yeah. Alright. And I'm still waiting for an email back from Perk 25, but they said you probably have to wait a couple months before, you have to wait a month before your projected move-in date to get an email back from them. Hopefully, I'm keeping fingers crossed, because they're my top pick so far to move to. Bridget has her own Etsy that she does resin dice skulls. That is posted in the link tree as well. She currently has 9 dice skulls left, I believe. They are $80 each, and they are honestly worth the money, because she handcrafts every single one of them. She makes sure that the globes inside do not leak. All that. Okay, see you in a moment, Sarah. So yeah, make sure you go check out Bridget's Etsy shop, and if you can't afford it at this time, at least give her shop a follow so you can see any updates of any new resin art that she puts up. Yay, wow, I'm horrible at announcements tonight. Guys, help me here. What should I say next?
Yeah, so Bridget's got her own store. She's got these really amazing dice skulls that you can get that have D20s in the cranium part of the skull. Absolutely gorgeous. Go check those out. They're probably going to be in the link tree that continues in the link, because he's wonderful and always pops that in there. And I feel like that's the last person we have with shops, and I don't think she has anything new as far as I'm aware.
I don't think she has anything new. Are there just
Yeah,
the skulls?
If you want to see if she has anything new, you should just go to the store and check it out. See what you like. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if people want to see one in person, I have one. I dibs on the first one, and I got that dibs.
Yeah, let's give the people a look-see.
Well, I was gonna say, if we get 5 new followers or roll 5 D20s tonight, I will bust it out.
Ooh.
How's that sound?
I have only 3 viewers, so I don't think we'll have 5 new followers anytime soon.
Then you guys better roll some D20s.
Oh my god, okay. Monday, Altair and I did a pretty damn good job with those D20s. He and I rolled them back to back.
I think I rolled 1 too.
Oh my god, did we roll 4 D20s in a row?
So many D20s for 3 people.
Yeah.
you guys mean nat 20s, right? Not D20s?
Yeah.
Oh, nat 20s, yeah. Slutty 20s. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we rolled 4 slutty 20s in a row. It was, and Altair would roll one, then I would roll one. Altair would roll one, then I would roll one. We would both be like, "What the fuck?" Because we would have the exact same stats as well.
It was nuts.
They also shared their natural one. So
yeah. We were twins. We were twinsies. Alright, There's an update that this Sunday is going to be the next episode of Lost Minds of Fandelver. So make sure to tune in Sunday night. And Monday is Secrets of Pandora.
Gotta get on
Gotta get on that. Gotta get on that shit. We's in a creepy carnival right now.
Yes, seeing a circus.
We're seeing the circus. This is nothing like The Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel I've been lied to. What the fuck is this bullshit?
That ringmaster doesn't look like Hugh Jackman.
Look.
Look.
Update. Tales of
Yeah.
Richard Still was postponed last week
This
due
week, you mean.
to sorry?
This week, you mean.
This week due to one person unfortunately dipping out the campaign for very, very understandable reasons, of which like she will be missed and she may come back when everything's sorted out, but right now she needs the time to kind of sort herself out medically. So next week we will be continuing where we left off from last week with a brand new face, of which the brand new face is Paige. we have she's going to be replacing the old Vandir with her Vandir, and it's going to be two. Actually, I'm going to keep it a secret. I'm going to keep it a secret. Yeah.
I'm in 5 games now, motherfuckers.
Welcome to the
I
club.
have technically,
Welcome.
technically 6 because I run one.
Yep. D&D is slowly taking
It's
over our
a
lives.
social life when you have D&D.
D&D social life. It is all
It
of our
is.
social
Yeah,
lives.
my supervisor actually told me, technically, Paige, you still have a social life because you're interacting with people. I'm like, yeah, but I'm at home all the time.
Why would we go outside where there's people in real life, though? It just sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it's like social distance, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we are still in the middle of a panorama, y'all.
Ooh.
So wear your masks.
Wait,
Social
I thought it was
distance.
called a panini.
No, I think we're thinking of Panera Bread.
Pandemonium?
And
Or are we talking about Pandora?
No, we're talking about Pantora. You know, like the blue box that Kiera has.
Oh no! You mean
Oh,
pandemonium? No, you mean pandemonium. I get you.
Yeah.
No. Pandemonium wasn't that the Kung Fu movie with Jack Black?
No. You're thinking of Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my god, we're gonna do this again!
All right, stop the
We don't
derailment
even-
now.
Yes, Icarus.
one cool thing, if you are a resident of Georgia, by the way, they just approved that if you are an adult, you can get the vaccine if you can get an appointment. I'm trying to get myself one now.
Yes,
But
try
hey,
to get
if
yourself
you
an
haven't
appointment.
already. Wait.
Alright. Also, there's been a lot of fear-mongering going around saying, don't get the vaccine, it's not FDA approved. In order for kids 16 and older to get the vaccine, it has to be FDA approved. And Pfizer, kids 16 and older can get it, so it is FDA approved.
All of them.
How
Don't be
about...
stupid.
Yeah. And this is just me being blunt and honest. Shit's gonna happen with this vaccine. Some people are not gonna have good reactions to it. That's part of the risk of getting a vaccine. So, stop being an entitled anti-vaxxer, anti-masker, and just go get vaccinated.
Also,
Yeah.
you're just being a whining bitch. Oh, it's making me feel awful. Not as awful as you'd feel if you get COVID. Fucking idiot.
I braved walking around downtown with aches, pains, a headache, and a fucking rash, and it was worth it because I got the vaccine.
I got my second dose yesterday. I've got a little headache today, some body ache. My arm is killing me, but otherwise, I'm fine.
Yep. If Brian and I are still alive, you'll live too.
My parents got the vaccine. They said their arms were killing them,
Yeah.
but they were fine. So
Yeah. But I will put it out there, if anyone's concerned at least what the side effects are for the Pfizer vaccine, because that's what I got, and that's what Brian got as well. Headaches, fever, achy body, definitely a sore arm, and I was a weird case scenario when where I had either hives or a rash break out, but it was gone in a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably just something that my body has never reacted to before.
Which is fair.
I'm gonna be, because I'm in a different age group, I'm not gonna be getting the vaccine for quite a while because I'm the non-important or the non-prioritized
Mm.
group.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only reason I got mine so soon is because I'm a food service worker. I had to get it right away.
Won't the military vaccinate you against everything?
I withheld my application.
Oh no.
Yep.
Not sure if that was concern or sarcasm from Brian. Him saying, "Oh no."
Concern.
Purely because I don't feel ready.
That's fair.
I thought about it and I was like,
Fair.
no.
That is fair.
24 when I went to boot camp, so
Yeah. And joining the military is definitely something you have to think over. I remember that's why I asked you the first time you brought it up, are you sure?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a big commitment, so.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, like, the age limit to join the army is like, what, 40 something anyway, so.
Can't remember what it is for the US, but yeah.
if I could have done it different, I would have joined the Air Force.
You just wanted the easy way, didn't you?
Look, as long as you're not joining the Navy, then we're fine.
Well, Brian, weren't you in the Navy?
I thought you were Army. I do apologize. Oh, actually, no, I don't apologize. Fuck you, Navy boy. Look,
Alright.
let's carry on.
Let's carry on. We should go ahead and get started. Get a little bit of stuff out of the way before Bridget shows up. Luckily, I don't think we should be going into combat right away because of that. So that's good.
Yeah,
Yay.
at least there's that.
Alright.
Yeah, we can deal with all the other stuff.
Yep.
Don't forget.
Oh, yeah. Hannah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's ritual time.
Y'all better sit down, motherfuckers, because y'all look fucking fantastic today. Have you guys looked in a mirror? Let me just say, have y'all looked in a mirror today? Damn. Looking fine as fudge. Chocolate fudge. Oh, fudge is so good. Just like you guys are amazing. You guys are sweet. You guys are just so awesome to be around. And I love you guys. You guys are just so special and created in amazing different ways. And I wouldn't change anything about you guys. Hell, I love every single one of you. Get it, Brian?
I need Brian twerking to every one of these from
Kitsune, we need Brian twerking as a gif.
Please.
It just embellishes it so much.
But like, I gotta tell y'all are amazing. And I know it's rough. I know that life is hard, especially being in a global panini, and it really fucking sucks. But, and this is just my positive side thinking, it's going to be okay. We're gonna get through this somehow, some way. We're going to get through this. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you because you've made it this far. You know, not a lot of people have that bragging right to say that they've gotten this far in life. They've gotten this far these past 2 years, you know. It's been a wild ride to say the least, but we're all together, we're all friends, and we're all here to support each other. And if you aren't getting any support, and if someone hasn't told you today, I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. A lot of people can flippantly say I love you a lot, and even those words have been thrown around for me so much that when someone says I love you, I don't believe them. But and that means forget everything I just said. I love you guys. And when I say that I love you, I mean it with every fiber of my being. And I know I can't make you believe me. And I know I can't make you trust me or believe every word that I'm saying. However, I can tell you that I'm giving 110% to what I say. When I'm encouraging you guys, I really, truly mean it. You guys are amazing and special and talented and smart and intelligent. And you guys have come this far, and I'm so proud of you, especially with having to go through all of this bullshit. You guys are awesome, and you're all so strong. And I love each and every one of you. And we're gonna get through this. We're gonna do it together. And I wouldn't trade anything in the world for you guys. I love you. That's it. I'm done.
Oh my god, he did it! Guys,
He did it. Oh god, he gave us the gift. Amazing.
That was perfect. Alright. You said to do the thing. I didn't think you'd get it done so soon.
Thank you.
Don't underestimate
awesome.
the power of Kitsune.
Don't underestimate the fox.
Nope.
Don't
Never underestimate the fox.
Alright. With that all said and done, without further ado, let's just dive into tonight's episode of Kingdom Chronicles. Alright, Icarus, you have the floor. I'm gonna go grab myself a squishy.
Yeah. Squish, squish. So, previously on Kingdom Chronicles, shit got fucked. To put it succinctly. Am I wrong? I love our flirt miss stand-in. That's amazing.
Everybody needs to have a little Lego stand-in now.
Oh heck yes, please. Oh, can I actually have a beard? Anyway, so last time we of course we're still split into the upper and lower temple groups, which is how we kind of just like relegated ourselves, which is honestly y'all are doing pretty well. Like legitimately, you're doing fine. So in the upper temple, the fight was still going on, and they were able to defeat Dante, as far as I could tell, and then he his body went poof as though it were Thanos. And the remaining priests, their bodies are still kind of around, but maybe they just didn't have a connection with Lathander. Lathander's from Shakespeare. Anyway, so y'all decided to wait on the others to return so that you'd get lost or like more fucked up by like going through whatever the fuck that they also did down there. Also because you don't really know like how much is down there kind of thing. So y'all are kind of just waiting that out, seeing what's going to happen and seeing what you can kind of figure out up here to maybe either be helpful, either to the town at large, to your compatriots down below, what have you. Either way, on the lower temple, we had a very, very interesting little mini thing where in the final level, y'all were hearing the whispers of like your loved ones' voices all around, all of them in just varying tones and emotions, just telling you, you can just leave. You can go home. You don't have to do this, basically. And of course, naturally very freaked out, concerned, just like what the fuck is this bullshit as well, especially Sutha. And as y'all were going, there was no breaking the walls. There's only really one path, but it becomes a bit too much for Sutha, and Sutha had an unfortunate kind of meltdown, and she was kind of just on the floor and upset and crying, and then she cut the rope to just go back. So our party split again. into two groups of two. Zink and Darren tried to continue moving forward, see how that worked out, while Sierra went after Sutha to see either to see if she would come back or to see if she for sure wasn't going to, so that Sierra could then take that news to the other two and they could kind of decide what to do from here on out. So Sutha, as mentioned, was very, very upset. Sierra sort of was kind of giving her one of those like no nonsense talks about like, yes, I get it. You're all fucked up about this. We're also all fucked up about this, but like we're all here, so like what the fuck we gonna do? So yeah, until she choose what she's gonna do. In Bridget's own words, Sutha has a temper tantrum and hits the wall with an axe multiple times. Sierra is completely unfazed. I think because she's an older sister, she's just like, oh, okay, yeah. And eventually Sutha does end up coming back with Sierra, so that's good. Zing and Darren were trying to continue moving forward. Darren was having a bit of a difficult time with it because he was listening to, it was specifically his mother's voice, and he hasn't heard that since he was a very, very small bab. Wee tiny small thing. I think 4. So it's been a while. But yeah. And Zinc was also just kind of confused by the stuff, but also didn't really put a whole lot of stock into it. So yeah. But they were just sort of talking a little bit until Sierra and Sutha caught up with them and they were able to continue moving forward. They actually had to, I think you guys ended up having to like actually hold hands since like the ropes had been cut at this point. But you made your merry ways forward. Back in the upper temple. So you guys were decided to remain like sort of in the temple proper and see what was going on in there. You went into the living quarter section of the temple and were exploring around there to see what may have been waiting. You guys found some things, letters, diaries, etc., that kind of show a growing devotion to the gem and an obsession with it and with Lathander like over time. I think somebody found, I don't remember exactly who, somebody found a next of kin letter like written by a devotee to like be given to his family kind of thing. Then you guys were able to figure out that someone sacrificed something the day before Isla's ritual, which was no bueno for her because no one wants to learn that kind of thing. And they're also able to figure out sort of from like the context of the letters that they found that a direct life force somehow powers the gem. Isla, as mentioned, was very upset because she didn't realize it, but she had kind of like a part in that person's like decision to sacrifice because she wanted to have this thing done and had petitioned for it. Or at least that's her thing, is like it's partially her fault. Everyone else is like, you're fine, but it's a whole thing. Drax and I had a little comforting talk. It was I had just cute and sassy in my notes. And puts thorns around his boots and then just fucking like it leaves and he trips on the way out. So devotion and short, wow, that was a whole jumble. Devotion and Flortma. I don't know what happened there. We're not gonna talk about it.
Devotion and Dortma.
Fimotion and Dortma.
Yeah.
Flavotion and Dortma.
Yeah. That was legitimately what was trying to come out of
guys, you need to name change now.
So y'all were checking out the room sort of while everybody else, or the other two were talking, and were able to see some magic divine residue around their beds and trailing down from like roughly where their heads would have been. Flortma stayed specifically to ransack the room, and Devotion heads over toward the ritual space where Isla's ritual was done. Drax and Isla go back with Flortma. They find some more of Dante's letters to himself about the giving ritual and the May-faced guardian, and that he'll join sort of that mass once the time comes. and that's mass with a lowercase m, not a capital, just FYI. There's a lot of religious context. I felt like it was good to like differentiate that. And then back in the lower temple, you guys proceeded to finally find the door, and were able to have one last moment of like really in-depth convincing from the whispers of like everything that you guys were hearing. I'm only just realizing I didn't make y'all roll a fucking check. All right, that's on me. Anyway, okay. Anyway, y'all make it forward. You guys saw a huge door with a big old symbol of Lathander on it, and go inside. You see the big room, the glittering walls, and the gems sort of floating on the altar. Z used his gem of seeing and sees Ghost Dante? Sure. Ghost Dante kneeling in front of the altar. They talk with him a little bit. Sierra sort of, I think, shot a single arrow at him, or was preparing to shoot him.
I was preparing to shoot, and I basically called him a pussy.
Yeah.
And he summoned something.
And then you guys see the Guardian form. And yeah, the Guardian roars and finishes forming, and our last shot was of that, and then with Sierra's wings that bamf out and start shifting colors.
Yes.
So yay!
One gold wing, one blackish silver wing.
Yay. Okay. So, as mentioned to give Bridget a little bit of extra time to sort of get here and get settled and all of that. I'm gonna start with the upper temple group, and see what they've got going on. So yeah, so you guys, as mentioned, have found a couple of things from the other priests and from Dante that have some extremely concerning materials in their letters and such. So yeah, Devotion, you're heading over toward the ritual space, if I remember correctly, right? Okay, cool. Since we ended with them looking at the letters last time, we'll start with you and then pop over to them. Okay, so you're heading over toward there. The place is still mostly deserted and quiet. Like I said, the priests that you didn't kill have fled. Because even in their calm aura state, they're like, this is dangerous. We should leave.
Politely and calmly, let's get the fuck out of here.
Like, single file, hands by your sides. Everyone make your way out of the building. Do you have your exit buddy? Anyway.
Oh.
Sorry, I told you I'm a little scattered. Anyway, so they took their exit buddies and they left. Sorry, their safety buddies. Anyway, so you are heading over toward the ritual space. It's still fairly light outside, so like there's still plenty of light to see by in here. You're heading back over. You're seeing, of course, like the stuff that you already were like familiar with, that you kind of just barged through as you guys were exploring this place. Exploring / ransacking, you know, take your pick. Take your pick of words. So what do you want to do?
Yeah. First I will turn back on my magic vision. I want to see, since now this area isn't absolutely bathed in holy magic from the ritual. He's gonna see if that necrotic energy he saw sticks out more now that there's less blinding light to kind of cover it.
Okay, fair enough. So from when you sort of shift your eyes over to the magic vision version, you know what I'm saying? You are able to look around and see that like the whole place is kind of just like soaked in this like residual just divine energy. It is a temple. Pretty much any temple that you go to, it's going to be soaked with that specific thing. The only difference would be if you went to a temple to like a necromantic specific god, that would have like necromancy in the walls as opposed to just divine shit. But that's like a very specific case. In this case, you see a lot more that like divine just sort of residue that's just soaked through here. It's not concentrated on any one spot. It just kind of like suffuses the walls. Because as far as like this place is concerned, like this is the tea and the god is the tea bag and it's just steeped. So yeah. Sorry. Anyway, as you're looking around, you don't see anything unusual. You see a little bit of like back toward where you guys actually had like your battle. You see a few like little smudges of other energy source or other magic sources from where you guys were fighting and slinging spells and doing smites and shit like that. Like there's just little smudges over there, but you don't see anything that looks out and out like actual necromancy in here. Nothing that carries that distinctive coloration.
So it's like he always goes over to where the as he committed the ritual, where he saw it before, and it's either not there now or it's even less noticeable. Because before it was just like a wisp of it.
Right, it was a wisp of it, like right at the very end of everything. As far as we can tell now, like there's no trace of it anywhere. So if that wisp, was part of something else or anything like that, it was a temporary thing because it hasn't left any of its own residue here. You good?
I think my father is operating a buzzsaw.
Oh, I was just like, you were making a weird face, and I thought for a moment, I was like, is Devotion trying to like think really hard? That looks odd.
No,
I thought I saw smoke coming from his ears.
If I saw my dad randomly walk past with a buzzsaw with no context, I too would be concerned.
He didn't walk past. I can hear it.
Oh, got you.
That is
I
the
just
concern,
thought he
is
was
that it's
walking
not
through the
within my
house with a
purview.
buzzsaw.
I'm just sitting here like it's also coming out of like over here, so I'm very concernedly looking at my brand new fucking computer. Just like you should definitely not be making that noise. Sorry. Ocean's gonna kind of like try investigating the room further, saying like if there's a similar effect you saw in the in like the sleeping room where like any energy seems to be drawing somewhere, or if there's any alternative like language runes around the area.
Roll me investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah, you're searching, hunting, being Herlock Sholmes, all that good stuff. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Herlock Sholmes.
That's how you deduce, baby. Anyway.
No, that's not.
God, it wasn't. I appear to be out of my fucking mind.
Yeah, Watson.
Shut the fuck up, Mike. I need to find that original video because it gives me so much joy. Anyway.
Shut up. I wasn't saying anything. You were thinking. It's annoying.
You're thinking whether.
Get out. Get out, I need to go to my mind palace.
Oh, the table?
My mind palace is currently about to buy roller skates.
Like that. Dirty 20.
Cool. Alrighty. So you're looking around, trying to see if there's anything sort of extra here. You see that there are like some sort of additional runes, but as far as you can tell, just from like the magic that's coming off them, they are specifically just kind of like extra, like blessed be upon this place kind of things, like just little, not necessarily like extra protection runes or wards even. It's just sort of like positive affirmations put into the walls to give out good vibes, for lack of better word.
I'm sorry. Like, did you just basically say that they magically inscribed arcane good vibes in the walls? Am I hearing this correctly?
Yeah. Look.
Happy
This
beeps, buddy. Happy beeps.
This temple gives off live, laugh, love vibes.
Yeah, no, it's kind of the equivalent of that.
And I
Yeah,
hate it. I hate
I,
it.
I prefer the alternative. Alive. Fuck.
I'm going to cross it, by the way.
Because you're good enough, you're smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like you.
You is kind. You is
Okay, Misha Collins. Ow.
That's debatable.
So yes, you do see the positive affirmation, like the equivalent of positive affirmations that are in the walls. You also do notice that it's something that is more apparent to you with your magic bullshit now, that the room isn't so thoroughly soaked with intense power. It's a very subtle difference, which is why it takes you like actually having to like get your nose to the fucking wall to realize what the hell's going on here. You realize that there is a very, very faint webbing, for lack of a better word, of power in like just slightly brighter lines of magic that are all basically coming from they're going from a point at the top and are coming like down around and then converging on that centerpiece. And if you take a step back, kind of look at it, it definitely looks like they're kind of like from the top, like from roughly where the center of the the center of the stained glass window is, coming down. The thing is, they're definitely following regular channels, but they're not, those channels aren't visible on the wall. So
may have gone to some lengths to hide or to like put them more in the foundations, not just like plaster them on the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they're following like very defined regular lines that like look like they would lie between like a couple of slabs of stone or something like that, but those lines aren't actually there.
Are we underground?
No, temple is above ground.
Okay, I was like, stained glass window. My brain really went to where?
To the outside.
To the outside.
To the outside.
Okay.
The window.
The window up there. Okay, so that's kind of feeding in towards the centerpiece. I will move over towards the center of the circle and see if I can like well, honk you too.
Lathander?
I step in the center of the circle. Honk.
Here, we hear the sound of his Honda Accords across the valley.
Of course, Lathander would drive a fucking Honda. No, it's a Toyota Prius. It's a fucking Prius.
No, it was too loud. Breeze is more like oh, sorry. Continue.
I was expecting for Lathander's horn to be like driving by. Okay, so I will move to the center of the circle, hopefully with no honking this time. And I'll kind of inspect it, and like I say, the energy's kind of converging there, like see if like the bloodstone mark that's in the floor is like a crystal, or if it's just a tile or whatever, or like if I can work out what sort of nonsense is going on with it specifically.
Okay. So I think I mentioned the image of the bloodstone is sort of it's one that's it's a very stylized version that's cast through like the light from above. Basically, the stained glass window kind of puts the pattern down there. And as you're kind of coming over here, checking things out, looking it over, from these like, excuse you, from is somebody just like clicking their lock button on their fob? Anyway, sorry. So,
Oi! Fuck off!
back off, you spooky bitch. Anyway, so you're able to see now because of this very subtle difference that you can see now that the room isn't soaked in magic. That again, you can't actually see this in the smooth little like basin kind of thing that's in the center of the floor, but there is a definitive teardrop shape at the very center of things where like all of these lines are sort of converging into and making a circle around. But you can't see anything on the actual surface of the basin.
Okay. Is it possible to remove this bloodstone shape thing?
Well, considering right now it's just magic residue, there's nothing that you see to remove.
Okay, it's just residue in the spot, but not.
Yeah, it's in the spot, but if you like run your hand over it, it just feels like smooth stone. But it's definitely there in magic world, at least.
Well. Okay, yeah, I have is a dumb one. That's always encouraging.
Say what?
The only idea I have is a dumb one. It's always encouraging.
Or the shot, I suppose.
Do it.
Well, I don't know if the question is, does this work the way I think it does? There's always a question.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Yo, that's just as jinxing as saying quiet in hospitality.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Like, we just had this conversation.
Bold of you to assume I was listening entirely.
Point.
Boy!
What?
So I would like to take out the safe, and I'm going to attempt to point it. I'm going to attempt to point it downwards, like towards the center of the basin, and I would like to cast Pass Wall, which will create. I think this might work. I don't know. The question is whether it works up and down as it would side to side, or yeah.
What does pass wall do?
A passage appears at a point of your choice that you can see on a wooden, plaster, or stone surface, such as a wall, ceiling, or a floor, within range, and lasts for the duration, which is 1 hour. You can choose the opening's dimensions up to 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20 feet deep. The passage creates no instability in the structure surrounding it. When the opening disappears, any creatures or objects still in the passage created by the spell are safely ejected to an unoccupied space nearest to the surface on which you can cast the spell. Basically, I'm going to try and see if I can use Pass Wall in the floor right below the ritual space and see if there's anything there.
Okay. Alrighty. Gotcha. So.
That is it.
You just created a sinkhole below yourself, I bet.
Well, technically, I don't have to be standing on top of it, but that's kind of how I'm using the animation of like I'm pointing the staff down to like hole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that I come back to it. Icarus's face
Icarus face.
like a fucking evil genius. I don't like it.
Alrighty. So you take the staff, you point it, you mutter the spell that you know is going to work. You see, you're not standing on top of the space where you're making. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. You know. I know it wouldn't really impact you because you've got like wings, but
yeah, but like the sudden lack of a floor under me would be a little bit harder.
We've all learned from Minecraft that you shouldn't dig straight down.
You should not dig straight down. Even I know that, and I'm a newbie.
Hey, I like to live dangerously, okay?
I mean, I do it all the time, usually because I'm dumb.
Anyway, so you do that. You cast the spell. It goes down. You said the max was 10 feet or 8 feet?
20 feet.
How many?
20 feet.
20 feet. Gotcha. So you cast that. It goes down. You can see a lot of layers of of stone, as it came from where it was built on the foundation kind of thing. Stuff like that, just kind of going down and going down and going down. And then below you can see sort of this very plain gray stone that looks like it's got some walls on either side. It's kind of brightly lit, but you can't tell exactly where the light's coming from. It's got kind of this almost hazy appearance, but it's not like super bright, and it's also not obscured. It's a very odd location, to say the least. And you go to, I'm assuming probably put the thing back down beside you and maybe shift a little bit. Did you say anything?
No, I'm just gonna looking in the hole.
In the hole.
What is in the hole?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Again. There we go. 18.
Okay. You suddenly realize that you can't hear anything.
He mouths because he don't make any sound. What kind of fuckery is this?
But yeah, you can't hear anything. Not the rustle of your clothes, not anything that is near you and your hole. What do you do? Actually, hold on. I'm going to leave you with that. I am very sorry. I really badly have to run to the bathroom, and then I'm going to pop back to the other three. Sorry. I would not normally do this, but apparently my everything is just not today.
Oh, good.
For the bladder calls, one must answer. So I appear to have broken into the silent room.
I'm sorry. Did Icarus just say he's popping back to us three?
No, he's popping back to the upper level 3.
Okay. I don't think I'm ready for fuckery yet.
The others up. Yeah. So it didn't do technically what I thought it would do, but
Not gonna lie, Sierra's ready to murder a ghost. If this is considered undead, she's gonna have a good time.
No, wait, since I had to dip out last time.
Hello, Book.
Since I had to dip out last time before we finished the game, did Darren by chance duck around a corner or something before walking in?
No.
Okay.
He just walked in with us.
Okay.
We just assumed that he walked in with us, and there's a Booker.
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 Yeah, Booker.
Uh-oh, he gone. Oh, is he gonna get in the chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booker is DM now.
Okay.
DM now? Oh my god, he's in the chair!
Roll the dice, Booker. See if we're getting drunk.
Roll for attack. Rolls a natural 20. Y'all are fucked.
Well, Icarus, your campaign ended because the cat DM'd.
Yeah, TPK caused by the cat.
TP Kitty.
TP kitty, TP kitty.
Total party kitty.
Yeah.
With our level of chaos, though, that would make complete sense, actually.
Yeah.
What happened to your character? A cat.
Well, they were murdered by a cat DM.
God, I want ice cream so bad right now, but I can't eat anything.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ice cream is bad for you.
Wow, Brian, so supportive.
I don't have a high deception, okay? My IRL deception is -1.
I'm just gonna read out Kitsune's comments in the chat. The part of the DM shall be played by Booker. Fear for your souls. This is where we learn Booker is like Salem from Sabrina. It can speak and has been waiting for their chance to take over the world.
Listen, I need you guys to stop playing so much goddamn Dungeons and Dragons so I can get more kitty switches. Booker!
Booker!
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Icarus doesn't wear headphones, does he?
I don't think so. If he does, they're very small.
No, he doesn't.
Booker! Hey, dumb butt.
Wait, are you following my finger, Nate? Because that's what it looks like. Let the clip show. I was going like this and you were like...
I'm starting to.
I'm just trying to get Booker's attention.
I think he's sitting down in the chair.
Also, no, I'm looking at my keyboard. Oh, I can show my keyboard.
Figured. How's your new computer going? Is it doing amazing? RBGs. Did you get a Razer one, or is it like a different brand?
It is. I will admit, the computer itself, and as well as the thing is from iBuyPower, which I know I've heard a lot of conflicting things about.
I've never heard of it.
One of my fans doesn't want to light up, but I don't feel like it doesn't causing any problems. Also, this thing only came with 250 gigabytes of memory.
That's it? Okay.
So I had to buy a external hard drive, which is 4 terabytes, which is much better.
Yeah.
But it's doing really well. I'm able to play on my games on like actually reasonable settings and have reasonable frame rates. It's fantastic.
I think.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna get that one fixed because I can't sell it in its current state because the Wi-Fi adapter doesn't work. So I need to have it be able to do that and a few other things. But then but I'm quite enjoying it. She's doing me proud.
Oh.
And the glowing wheels, also the glowy fans, also have different modes. Right now it is spinning in rainbows.
Oh, cool. That's exciting.
Very exciting.
I love getting new technology. It's super fun.
Also, I will only do a couple of tip taps because otherwise it will get very loud. This is the sound my computer, my keyboard makes.
Oh, yeah.
All the clickety clacks, all the good clickety clacks.
And that's the one thing I like about Macs. And I think it's probably the only thing is that their keyboards are like.
Yeah, I got me a pseudo mechanical, and I love it. It also looks kind of like candy.
Guys, I bought roller skates to come in on Sunday.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about my online purchases. I'm also.
I was looking at how many transfers I've done from my savings account. I'm like, I can do one more before I have to pay rent. I can do this. All right, so we're cutting to the 3 still upstairs, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So yes. Okay. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So 2A and then 2B. So other group upstairs. You guys are still ransacking Dante's room? far as I remember.
I believe so.
You know, seeing what you can see. Okay, so sorry. Anyway, you guys are still going through here. I know Flortman said specifically he wanted to just sort of get anything that he could that was like valuable out of here, just because fuck this place. If I remember right. You two also found you found like a couple of different things specifically like for writing and stuff like that, and that's sort of what you're coming back with. So I guess what are your next potential steps at this point? Are y'all thinking about just finishing going through here, see what you can get, and then maybe start moving toward the outer areas of the town, or what you thinking?
I think we're staying put to help to protect the door, just in
Okay.
case those priests.
Yeah.
Basically.
Jax will turn to the other two. Not that I don't trust Devotion, but at the same time, he's being left unsupervised. So,
That is true. Should we go follow him?
probably best. Just in case he does bring the temple down on our heads and accidentally. And that'll be a really short-lived term of your sight, which I'm not about.
Yeah.
So I'm getting worst case scenarios in my head. So Lorma, did you find any shit?
Not really.
Yeah, there's not much in the way of like valuables here. So besides like the journals and some additional holy symbols that are made out of like nicer polished wood and stone, and one that has like a couple of extra moonstones embedded in it. There's not a whole lot here, but even those aren't worth like very much. So up to you.
Drax is gonna steal his bedding.
How? Are you just gonna roll up the mattress and throw it on your back?
Yeah, just pillowcases, sheets, bedding, fold it up nicely.
You're leaving the mattress though.
I'm leaving the fucking mattress, yeah. I'm not carrying a fucking mattress into battle. Fuck that.
Maybe we should slice it open and see if there's anything inside.
I think I want to know.
Drax gets his great sword out. You do one
Drax!
slice, I do the other. What? He's got a fair point. Hey, he hid all of this bullshit from us.
We've already gone through a bunch of his stuff. He's dead now. Don't you think it's a little, I don't know,
Overkill?
like disrespectful?
My dear, overkill is underrated.
You're overrated.
Does Drax be a petty shit? Yes, he fucking does. He's gonna look Isla dead in the fucking eyes and just go.
Well, there's a lot of straw. A lot of straw.
I can't deal with you sometimes.
Make me a perception check.
I swear to Christ, if I actually find something, I'm gonna flip. Find another star for the Magi. No.
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 I don't. That's 12. I don't see it.
A lot of straw. Mm-hmm. It's good quality straw. That there's mattress quality straw, all right?
Now, I rolled a 17.
Okay. It looks like one of the lumps is a little more regular shaped than the others, but it's still a lot of straw.
Poke the lump with my sword.
It's firm.
Oh my god, does this mattress have cancer?
Icarus, can you do us all a favor? Can you never say firm like that ever again, please? That was really disconcerting.
Okay,
It
you
was a
poke it.
firm
It's not
lump.
straw. It's something a little more
Dense?
resilient.
So I have to pick it up and look at it,
Mm-hmm.
pick it apart.
It's a very, very slender diary, journal, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Very, very small. It's maybe like 30 pages at most. And it's like hardbound, so he could stick it in there. It looks like it hasn't been used in a while. It's kind of a little yellowy with age, and stuff like that. But yeah, you got another one.
We have to read it.
Fair enough.
Drax sees the journal and goes, "Oh," and does that whole reading over the shoulder. What's the juicy gossip?
Just
So
concerned face. Really?
So this one is it's still Dante's as far as you can tell. It still looks like his handwriting from what you've seen from the other ones. This one is different though in tone. It looks like from some of the dates, it's from well before he became the head here, and when he was maybe just still like a practicing apprentice or something like that. This one, as I start contrasting some of the other stuff, this one's kind of filled with a lot of doubt. Honestly, it's a lot of doubt and second guessing, and is it really worth it to give ourselves to this thing so
Yes.
that we
Religious
continue?
trauma.
Yes, a lot of it, honestly. But is it really worth it to literally give up our life force to this gem, and for what? Is that really spreading his message? Does and just kind of, it's going off on that train. And the last thing that it says before he stops writing is does he see us while he's in there, or does he even want to be in there? And that's kind of where his thing leaves off. It looks like he's a little bit ashamed of this hiding. But yeah.
This can come in useful.
Drax will look to Isla. Well, we found something.
And we found something. Wait. She's gonna look down in the bed and go, "Oh my god, you see that?"
I'm rolling insight on that fucker.
I'm rolling performance for that shit.
No! Wait!
Did you roll a nat 20?
Read it and weep, fucker.
Did you also roll a nat 20?
I also rolled a nat 20.
Holy shit!
I'm sorry, but something tells me that the bard's performance might outweigh the barbarian.
Oh No, I got a nat 20 plus 13. So that's 33.
I mean, you beat my 28 insight, but I just want to gratify here.
That was amazing. What were the odds of that?
That was fucking incredible.
Amazing.
The
Wow.
fuck?
Kitsune, please clip that because that
Yeah.
was just.
In all my years.
In all my years as a DM, I've never seen this.
Yeah. So
Amazing. Okay.
he goes, oh my god, what is that?
So here's the thing, Drax. You have. So I know technically by the rules, like you're both supposed to succeed. However, Isla's nat 20 like total is much more than yours. So I feel like it has to be her win.
No, like
Yeah.
I'm happy to lose this
Yeah.
because that was
So-
just.
I think it's one of those weird things where you're like, you're
That's great.
You're desperate, she has to be fucking with you. But you did find something already, so like maybe.
There's gotta be something here.
Drax is exactly going to do this. Just finds that she was fucking with me and just go.
No, she's not done yet. You just looked.
Oh.
All right.
She's like, look, right there. Grabs a handful of hay, right in his face.
Wow. The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Yes.
And then she will kiss his cheek for good measure.
You know what? Drax is going to do nothing.
As he should.
For now. He is biding his time.
She is enjoying her moment.
Drax will kind of do that moment of, wait. Devotion's left unsupervised, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, he'll send it to both Flortmo and Isla.
Yeah.
We should probably go.
Yeah.
Drax is literally going to do a full-on 180 turn and head towards the direction he went.
We will follow after.
Alrighty. So yeah. Okay, cool. So you guys head back in. You know, you're heading along the various little twists and turns of the corridor, stuff like that. Or not even twists and turns, sorry, this is fairly straightforward. It takes you like literally just a few, like maybe 30 seconds to get back to where Devotion is. And the first thing that you definitely notice is that this room is a lot quieter overall than you've heard anything be ever. Devotion, are you still just chilling by the hole? Are you doing anything once you see them approaching? Because you have to see them approaching.
He kind of looks down back at the hole. Kind of looks back up over it. Looks around, just like, the fuck is going on here? Go over to he's basically going to like look at them and wait for them to figure and kind of like just kind of lightly tap the floor,
Mm-hmm.
to which they will
So-
hear nothing.
Yeah, so Devotion taps the floor, and you guys can't hear anything from him or from like his entire section. There's not even like an echo or anything that kind of comes out. You can still hear each other though, and you guys are not yet like across a space. You're still about 20 feet back from where like Devotion actually is. What do you do?
Devotion.
Well, that's odd.
You also see that there is now a hole slash passageway slash door in the floor that was not there before.
Devotion, why is there a hole?
What did you do?
Yes.
He just kind of looks at them because he can't hear you. It's kind of like
Yeah, no, you can't hear them at all.
he's kind of like just squinting a little bit, kind of trying to read their lips. Like he's kind of like. He's gonna like he'll walk over, like kind of like scoot them back out of the range, so tap as he goes until he can hear it.
Mm-hmm. About 15 feet away from like the center point of the passageway, you can hear it tap again, and you can hear yourself again.
Oh, that was weird.
Devotion, why is there a hole?
Spell in the stuff called pass wall. It's not gonna nothing's gonna collapse. It's not really a hole. It's a passage made through solid matter. If I dispel it, it'll go away and everything will be fine. But the weird part is that I opened the hole and I stopped being able to hear. No sound at all. I couldn't hear any of you. You couldn't hear me.
So what's in the hole?
It looks like a room that for some reason has no sound. I couldn't see much else. I can't see where the light source is coming from. It's not a very good vantage. I was hoping partially that the hole might just open up to a large chasm where at the bottom would be the stone, which we could have avoided a lot of mess that I'm sure the others went through, but unfortunately, no. However, it does seem that is where at least part of a lower section of the temple, possibly something they had to go through. A place without sound. I can only imagine what fuckery ensued after that.
What kind of fuckery?
It's exactly what he said.
So, are you insinuating that we go down into a place where we can't hear shit?
Well, more that I think the others possibly went down into such a place. And there's probably more things. I was trying to find a way that we could, if we needed to catch up to them, to assist them in whatever is going on with them, that we would have a faster way of getting there. However, I don't think pass walling through the floor is going to get us anywhere but somewhere probably very hot or dangerous. It's going to end us with somewhere dangerous, just kind of the nature of everything here. But
Sierra, question.
Do I hear him?
I was gonna suggest, with the telepathic link, am I enabled to start a conversation via the telepathic link, or is it only you?
I think when the link is formed, either of us can communicate with each other. And let me check. Because I just wrote down like small stats for it. I'm the one who has to form the link.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if the link is formed and within range.
Mark of telepathy is just basically telepathy up to 120 feet with another person. I think when the link is formed, until I break it, we can telepathically communicate with one another.
At this point, Drax is going to try and communicate with Sierra, being like, "This, okay."
Is he within range?
I believe so. Yes.
Can't talk right now, about to try to fight a giant shadow monster. Call you back later.
This message brought to you by.
This,
Background, you can't hear, but Zink's like, "You bastard! You are blah 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 blah! Like he's over there! Get him!"
at that moment, Flotma, Isla, and Devotion just see this look on Drax's face.
I take it they're having just a
All
wonderful
good?
time.
Where did they fight the shadow monster?
He get
What?
motion kind of points towards like one of the journals Isla has, perhaps a many-faced monstrosity.
She didn't say. She was very quick to end the conversation there.
Should we go help?
Going to help will involve us likely going through whatever bullshit they had to, which can take time and possible. If
Possible
above
pain.
ground this place is unsettling, below ground this place may just be downright disturbing.
How many times can you do this pass bullshit?
5 times, but I would need to know what direction they were if I were to start. But if you're suggesting that I pass wall to the end of what I can,
Like just a full on boom, boom, boom.
I would still need to know where they are or what direction that they are in. Otherwise, I'll use up all 5 of my charges, or I should say, all 4 of my remaining charges, and we end up somewhere in bumfuck nowhere underground, which wouldn't be the first time we've ended up in such a place, but without a reliable way of getting out, aside from blasting a hole in the rock, which would be a bad idea.
Real quick for everybody above ground, roll me a perception check.
I don't like the easy swaying, makes me nervous.
Everyone meet Paulina.
19.
It's a
Kitty, kitty.
Her name's Paulina.
Aw.
Yeah.
She likes naps.
I mean,
17.
Sorry, Costco had Squishmallow Chewbacca's, and I like had to forcibly not buy one.
aw.
I have a Squishmallow Grogu, so
Oh.
Squishmallows are so hard to buy right now because scalpers are buying them all out. I don't technically even buy them to collect them. I buy them to cuddle them
Oh yeah.
because they're so fluffy and fuzzy, squishy.
That's a 27 for Drax.
Wow.
I rolled a natural 19.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. 19,
17
7.
total.
What?
17 total.
Okay. And Fortma, what'd you get?
16.
Nice. All right, cool. So for everybody that got basically for everybody that's not Drax, because Drax got the highest, you guys notice that the light around you, like the light coming in from the skylight, is a little weird. Definitely. Which draws your gaze up to the barrier that technically, like, you know, kind of is overhead, and you're able to notice that it is flashing. Drax, what you additionally notice is that the light is weird. The barrier overhead is flashing. It seems to be doing it in weird sporadic things where like some of it will be like really bright and other parts of it will be very dim, and it's kind of like it's just kind of being just utterly randomized. You also notice that you can hear a rather troubling sound of many voices coming closer. And the weird thing that's troubling is that, especially for this place, they're angry.
Oh no.
What do you do?
Oh, fuck me.
What?
Devotion, what did you call the monster?
Many-faced creature.
This is just a theory. But what if it, as a last line of defense, the many-faced monster is the people of Moonstone turning angry?
It's certainly possible.
Because, listen closely, and Drax will point out the very angry mob that's coming closer.
Yeah, once Drax points it out, you guys can also hear it.
We should go. Where do we go?
Everybody into the hole.
Is Drax mature? Is Drax mature enough today? He is, actually.
He is.
Wow, good.
In the hole we go.
If before you guys jump in the hole, I was going to say if I could see Sierra talking to Drax.
I mean,
You-
not because it's telepathic.
I think after her wingspan fell, you see as she's about to draw her bow, she pauses for a moment. It's just like,
Yeah, like because
and she makes this face.
Zinky's his message.
As somebody who has voices in my head all day long at work,
Yeah,
we do get kind of that vacant look when we hear
yeah.
you.
I
Yes.
think recognize it. But also Zinka's gonna be like, do you guys? Can you get in touch with the people upstairs?
What?
Sierra?
I just spoke with Drax. I told him I cannot talk right now because we have this bumfuckery in front of us.
Okay, perfect. And then I will message Flortma.
Hey,
Hey girl, what's going on?
what's
What's
We just have an angry mob about to storm the monastery.
Okay, cool. We're fighting like this 4,000-headed weird thing, and the ghost of douche canoe. I forgot his name.
Dante?
You flirted with him 3 sessions
I knew it
ago.
was a D name.
He shares the name of my son.
If you want to help us, that would be great. But also, if you're dealing with something, that's fine too.
No. We want to get away from them. How can we find you?
Okay, so and can I try to remember the paths that we took?
Darren drew arrows in the walls, didn't he?
Yeah, Darren did draw arrows.
First level, no sound. Follow the arrows. Second level. Sorry, was that the tentacles?
It was both.
Second level was the tentacles, right?
Second level was the smelly flowers, I think.
Oh yeah. Follow the I put metal things on the ground. Follow those. Really stinky. Third level tentacles. Keep your feet on the ground. Go left and then follow the bugs that you can actually see or feel. Or not feel, because and then The black passage, just keep your hand on the wall on the right and just keep going until you find a door or listen for screams. But hurry, please.
I relay this information to everyone and then jump in the hole.
This is what we're gonna do. But first, yep.
Somebody just commented, this out of context sounds freaking terrifying or horrifying.
Oh, the emotions think are like, well, that just sounds fantastic. Away we go. Oh.
Before Drax goes in the hole, he is going to go to the temple front doors,
Which are still kind of open.
and he's going to go peek ever so.
Yeah,
slightly out.
there's it's almost something out of like one of our like modern day zombie movies. Honestly, it's a bunch of people that their eyes have completely glazed over and look like moonstones in their skulls, because it's the same color as the barrier. And they're all just kind of like stumbling. Some of them are clutching their heads, others are kind of just holding their arms out. All of them have these huge snarls across their faces, like they are just filled with the most all-consuming rage. And all of them, and like none of them are saying anything like intelligible. It's just angry, like growls and groans and just and like even if they stumble or something like that, it's just kind of like they'll go down on a knee, get back up, kind of tilt their heads back and keep going. All of them are focusing on here.
God, it's like the first episode of The Walking Dead.
I also called this. I called this
Sarah?
so long ago.
My mind has two thoughts off table. One, the baker must be so much enjoying granite. Two,
Also,
is the mayor just outside the town sitting on a log somewhere like, oh, I hope everything's going okay?
Kind of, because he was told that he would be retrieved when it was time.
Yeah. Also, I called
He
this.
probably is watching the mobs in the distance like, this is fine.
This is fine. Also, I
don't
called
know what to do about that.
like I and as Devotion talked about, like, I wonder what would happen if someone were to use the calm to change the effect the barrier has on the populace. I wonder what would happen. Apparently angry mob.
As
So,
a character in this campaign, I didn't even think about that.
yeah. So once everyone else is in the hole, I will go into the hole and I will close the pass wall once we are safely on the ground. I will do that. I must run to the bathroom.
Okay.
So before that happens, Drax is like seeing and see the mob close that fucking door. Just not even like calmly, just slam and then put his arms like that on the doors.
There is a small like, it looks more like decorative or like it's here from a long time ago. There is technically like an iron bar that you could set across the door.
Oh, he's just going. Nope.
Hodor.
It's letting you know it is old and rusty and probably won't last very long. But if you're gonna hop down in that hole, you ain't gonna be up here for very long either. So there is it.
Yeah, at the moment, all I can see is this. He doesn't make this face often, but Drax is generally terrified.
That's fair.
Just.
Babe?
That's why we jump in the hole and Devotion closes the hole behind us.
Angry, moonstone, zombie, mob. Babe, get in the hole. Babe, get in the hole.
Come on, let's go. I'm just gonna jump in.
Okay.
Drax will jump in the hole.
All right, then Flortma, then Devotion's last because he's kind of close after. And I'm assuming because it is that way with most spells, it's like a bonus action to just dismiss it and doesn't require any actual like
I
wording.
believe so.
I think it's a free action to dismiss spells. So
Yeah.
it's just like
Whichever. Oh, sorry. So you guys jump down and you notice immediately the absolute lack of sound. There is nothing. And it feels like it almost would set your ears to ringing if you could even hear that, because of the vast difference of like lots of sound to absolutely nothing. And you're all just kind of looking at each other. If you try to talk, nothing comes out. You try to snap.
Hello?
Look for the
Nothing.
eye.
Nothing.
Yeah. And as you glance over toward one of the walls, you see a very small little chalk arrow. And that's where I'm going to leave you as I hop over to the other people.
Oh shit!
No, it's okay. You can go back to them.
God, guys, we have to go into combat now. Oh no.
So everybody.
Wait, you know what? I'm getting my zinc gear.
No! Darren, do not die!
Oh baby, no.
I will cry to the Raven Queen to bring you back.
You know, every time I do something like this, I'm reminded of how bizarre I am when it comes to random backgrounds.
You're a dick.
I don't remember why this was one. I also have this.
What?
It's Anthony Weiner. Why do you have a picture of Anthony Weiner?
I don't know.
To be fair, you're probably not the only person who has an unusual and very confusing picture of some part of Batman.
I just,
You know what? Fuck it. I'm putting the white wig on. I'll be right back.
I'm just like, that face was what's known as the white person face of just.
Yeah, it's a very small, like, I acknowledge that we're sharing this space together without having to interact and engage in actual conversation. Just
It's like, I acknowledge you, but fuck you if you think I'm gonna say anything.
right.
Just.
Ooh.
Fuck
so,
me.
You okay? What happened?
ran something into something.
Either there's something just dropped.
Serious time now, motherfucker.
Nice. My PS4 camera just went backwards for no apparent reason and scared the ever living shit out of me.
Oh, no.
And my chest is hurting now. Fuck you.
Burn.
Alrighty, so let's roll some initiative. Yeah.
Hold up. I don't have my ears on. Okay, now I do.
My bad.
You
Let's
say
roll some
Anicia
initiative.
Tov?
Yeah. Also,
Anicia
quick
Tov.
question. Did anybody have access to Sutha's character sheet that
I
also
do.
wants to roll for? Okay, cool.
Okay, let me get her character sheet pulled up real quick.
Yeah. Because I don't want just the three of you to have to face this one. So even if it's just Sutha's just gonna sit here like roll to hit every couple of times.
I'll make sure she rages on her first turn for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get her sheet up, and then I'm gonna roll for Sierra, and then I'm gonna roll for her.
Got me in a state of rage.
God, I hope I do Sutha justice. Okay. Sierra's initiative. That's cocked. Motherfucker. Sierra rolled a 9.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay, just made sure.
Sutha. She gets advantage to her initiative, luckily. I'm so sorry. Sutha rolled a 7. What the fuck?
All right, Darren.
18.
All right then, Jesus.
I used
go,
the digital
babe.
dice on D&D Beyond, and apparently they like me, at least for now. We'll see what actually happens.
Way to go, babe.
Zinc.
13.
Right, and let's see what Monster Dante roll.
Monster.
All right, that is this plus the adjusted fuckery that I've got here. Initializing, yeah. Okay.
There we go. Fixed my wig.
And so,
We need an adult.
We are adults.
Like
we need
that.
adults and adults.
Hey Google, roll for initiative.
Oh my god, you turned
I can see the
red.
red on you.
Nope, don't like that. Why is everyone's red?
Because it is time to die. Anyway, so
Not today.
Okay, if we're gonna die, can we
Alright.
just get it over with now?
we'll see. There's no fun in that. Anyway, so I got the initiative orders and stuff, which is good. I'm just gonna put these here so that I have them.
Zink is actively concentrating on dancing lights on the position where spectral form of dude is, because I'm using the
Spectral form of dude has now become very, very visible, many-faced, hulking form of.
Oh, he became that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna
He became that thing.
I'm gonna use concentration for something different.
That's fair, but that will happen on your turn. Okay, so as mentioned, you guys are down here in this huge cavern thing. You're surrounded by these very faintly glittering, kind of gently waving almost walls around you. You've got this huge hulking thing, like literally huge size. He takes up a 15 by 15 hulking thing that just has a ton of faces. The center frontmost face looks the most like Dante's, but all of them are just twisted and snarling and just utterly like just kind of inhuman in the worst way kind of thing. And he's huge, big old kind of fists, and like different parts of him kind of glow with this weird, it's still a golden light, but it doesn't feel good like sunshine. It's a golden light, like I'm trying to think of like kind of like it's almost like, you know, that stereotypical biohazard, like radioactive glow at this point. It's not good. It's not healthy. It's not enjoyable for anybody. So yeah. And you guys also, you know, the place down here is pretty like consistently lit in terms of like light levels. There's not any real big pillars or anything for y'all to hide behind quite yet. So yay. So it is top of the round. And Darren, before you get Darren, before you get a chance to do much of anything, this let me see, who is he going to? Oh, okay, well, fine then, I guess the dice.
All right.
So before you get a chance to do anything, because you're, you know, prepped and ready to move, and of the players, you would go first. He all of a sudden has just moved. So he's just like literally just no longer where he was. He has just completely shifted 40 feet over to the right. Or not 40 feet, sorry, because it's well, yeah, it's a 60-foot diameter room. So yeah, he just shifted over a little bit and is now just kind of waiting. Yeah. So anyway, words. Darren, it's your turn. And then it's the bad guy, then Zink, you're on deck. So yeah, Darren, what you want to do?
I would like to come up on this motherfucker. And if I can try to go around towards like his kind of flank him if I can.
Not so much at this point. He's got his back kind of close to the wall.
Okay.
So to do it, you'd have to like go up and then like kind of try to skirt around him without getting tripped up.
Okay. And then I'm gonna just try and stab him.
Cool. He hasn't actually taken a turn yet. I think that's important for like some of your abilities. So I'm just letting you.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now.
Mhm.
Advantage on attack rolls against any creature that has not taken a turn in combat yet. And any hit I score against a creature that is surprised is critical. So he's not surprised, but he hasn't moved yet. So I have advantage, which means that if I hit him, it still gets the sneak attack.
Yeah. Woo! The assassin going first is quite dangerous.
Yep. I like it.
Now I'm kind of wishing I went first because I could have given you an AC buff before you ran off. God damn it.
That's okay. I'm a stabby boy. I have to be close. So it's either going to be... Why did you give me Flortma's perception check instead of my roll? I can't read that number. I'm just going to have to do physical dice.
It popped up for me.
Oh, it told me Flortma perception check 17. What did it read?
16.
16, okay. I'm going to use physical dice in case it rolls it again. It moved under, so you know that little icon of the dice that they put in the bottom?
Yeah.
That's where it landed underneath. I was like, are you fucking serious?
Damn it, TNT Beyond. We love you, but work.
No, that is a percentile dice. That is not a D20. I'm doing great today. I'm very tired. Holy shit. That is okay. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit. Very nice. Roll me that damage.
So that's assassinate, so that's a crit.
Well, it's not an assassinate because he's not surprised.
Oh.
I wish. I tried. I had to logically think through that too. But it's still it's still
you still get advantage. You still get advantage because you go before him. So
yeah,
that's good.
So
if you manage to somehow hide afterwards,
that's my goal. So to start, it's 8 points of piercing damage, and now I must dig out or come over here. I need 76. 5, 6, 7. Roll. One, 3, so 4, 5, 10, 15. Did it give anyone the final count? Because it didn't.
22.
So 22 points. Thank you. I appreciate the computers not cooperating with me.
Hey, they're giving you nice rolls.
Yes, they are.
And so 22 plus 8, so 30?
Yes.
All right, good stuff, good stuff.
And then I would like to see if there's anywhere that I can hide, considering the fact that one of my racial traits, Mask of the Wild, means I can hide even when lightly obscured.
You know what? Okay. All right, fine. Okay. Tell you what, this guy's big. He has a big shadow. If you roll well enough that you actually can hide, you can hide in his shadow.
Okay. So rolling stealth.
Yes.
Which has advantage because of my...
I know it does. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure you're going to, but you still have to do the actual roll for it.
Yeah. It's either boots or cloak. I can't remember which. think it's Book.
Cool.
27.
Okay. Yes, you beat his perception. You are hiding within his own shadow.
I just found like that one like belly roll, and I'm just like underneath it.
Yeah, because like even with perception, he can't see any of you. So there's that.
Cool. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Cool. So nice. Next up is the big bad himself, Dante. Well, sort of. Dante's one of them. One of the many. So yeah. So it is his turn. Big bad, Angie, all that good shit.
You lost somebody?
Mitch wasn't feeling
Mitch,
well.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what he's gonna do is he's definitely not a fan of any of you, understandably. So what he's gonna do is yeah, we're
Come on, you know you want to hit the ASMR.
yeah, Sierra, I'm gonna need you to make me a whiz save.
Oh shit! Okay. Hey, 16.
Very nice. Not nice enough though. Very sorry.
This is fine.
This is fine. Okay, so you're going to take.
Isn't that technically a war crime going after the medic first?
Eh,
Violates the Geneva Convention.
so you're going to take some damage, and you're going to become
Boy,
frightened.
burning down a
of him.
temple.
Wait, what? What, Icarus?
You're going to take some damage, and then you're going to be frightened of him until the end of his next turn. While frightened.
That just means I can't move towards him.
While frightened, you are also paralyzed.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So. He's
What?
got extra bullshit, is what I'm saying.
Medic.
Yeah,
Panic.
Panic and stress.
What's the damage?
The best.
What's the damage?
Medic.
I don't actually know what that one is, so I'm gonna use a couple of the others. Sorry. That D12 was a little fucky, so I'm sorry. All right. Okay, cool. So you're gonna take 11 necrotic damage, and
I'm
are
resistant to necrotic damage.
Hey, good shit. So half of that would be 5.
Hey.
So yeah, but you are frightened and paralyzed until the end of his next turn.
So I can't do shit for mine.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I'm gonna look through my spells if they require movement.
That's fair. If it just requires somatic components, then like all for it, man. Also, Darren, because you're because you're not. He can't see you. So, well, it's Zinc or Susa. Nah.
Zinc.
Looks like it's gonna be Zinc. So he is going to zoom a little bit closer. Oh God, he has a reach at 15 feet. So yeah, he's gonna get I think within 15 feet of you. Basically, he doesn't even have to get like the full thing. So he's still like 15 feet, or he's still like 20 feet away from Sierra at this point. He does move, I think, outside of your range, Darren. So I think you do get an opportunity attack because again, he has no fucking clue where you are. I think does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Right, cool. Darren, what'd you get?
Another 19.
Nice. Yes, that does, of course, hit since it did before.
5 points of damage.
Shit, the only non-somatic spell I have is Siren Song. Oh wait, that's somatic as well. Fuck.
11 plus.
I'm just sitting here like,
Oh,
Thing. You're gonna take 17 necrotic damage, and I need you to make me a con save.
17 necrotic?
Mhm.
Okay.
oh no! Brian?
What happened?
Brian? Brian?
Did you roll in that one?
Yeah.
Oh
Well, in that case,
Get your ass back here.
I guess I gotta do it. I gotta do it to him. In that case, your your HP max is reduced by the full 17.
Okay.
Oh my god!
So,
You need all that you can get.
Wait, is this permanent?
it is not. No,
Oh, thank god.
it's not permanent, but it is. It does matter for this one at least. Yeah, that will. The reduction lasts until you finish a long rest. You gotta sleep it off. Sleep it off. So yeah, he mad.
Yeah, he man.
He mad.
This fucker. That's not what I wanted to do.
So, you good? And Darren,
Yeah.
what was the damage that you rolled for your opportunity attack?
I rolled a 19 and then the damage was 5.
Thank you. Perfect. All right, Leo, good shit. Moving on. Up next. Is that all you want to do, sir? That's all you want to do.
Wait, did I get a turn?
It's now your turn. I was just double checking if you didn't want to do anything else. So I think it's your turn, and in Sierra, you are on deck. So yeah.
I'm not a fan of this. He's gonna do a tumble roll 5 feet closer towards the thing.
Yeah.
Just for funsies. And then he's going to twin spell poison spray.
Ooh.
So
that,
it's
that like doubles it, right?
yeah.
Nice.
And I can choose a new target, but I think I can also target the same one twice. Let me just double.
Yeah. Double check. I thought it had to be different.
I
but-
mean, he has multiple heads. That's multiple targets, right?
You know, I could see an argument for it. Kind of like with a Hydra.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it says
We do not hail Hydra here.
the text says a target a second creature in range. So instead of twin spelling, I'm just going to.
Are you empowered?
No, I didn't get empowered. Because I got subtle, so I could, silent. In silence power. So Zinc is just going to just regularly poison spray. Con save of 18, please.
All right. What is
18, I mean roll low.
okay? Just failed it, and I don't feel like using up one of his legendary things yet. So, yeah, just failed it.
Oh, D12. Okay. Okay, so he's going to take 12 plus 9 plus 4. So 25 20. Yeah, 25.
Nice.
The damage.
I'm gonna use my phone for this because I hate doing this with big numbers.
And then Zink is just gonna sort of like action pose. He's also actively looking for Darren, but Darren is technically hidden at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because offered.
I think by using an opportunity attack, I revealed myself.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, so yeah, I think technically you can see Darren now.
This thing is between us, and it's
and it's a solid hunk of bullshit.
okay. Yeah, Zink's okay with where he's at.
Okay, so in that case, Sierra, it is your turn, and then Sutha's right after you.
All right. I'm paralyzed, so I can't move.
True.
Can I still speak?
Yes.
All right, because Hunter's Mark is only a verbal somatic, so I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him.
Good shit. All right.
And that's all I can do for this turn.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. If it makes you feel better, that power does have to recharge.
Okay.
So at least there's that. It's not something he can whip out every single turn.
Yeah.
But he was mad. He was mad. Okay, so Sutha's turn.
All right, so I have her sheet. Sutha's gonna bonus action rage.
Okay.
She's raging. She's gonna charge towards this fucker. And she's going to Zink, you said you're within 5 feet of him, right?
No, I'm 10 feet away.
10 feet. But she can see Darren there, right?
Yeah, you can see Darren, and Darren was close enough to attack.
Yeah, I would like to position her to where she can flank and get advantage.
Okay, fair enough.
All right. And she's going to swipe twice with her great axe. So
all right, roll for me.
I'm gonna be rolling this on D&D Beyond. First attack is a 24.
That that definitely hits.
Yeah. All right, so I'll roll damage for that. That is 1d12 plus 4. And she gets sneak attack as well since she's a rogue. So the damage from just the axe is 12.
Okay.
And let me roll her sneak attack as well. She gets 1d6 of sneak attack. Oh, she got max damage. Okay, so that's an additional 6 points of damage.
Okay, so 12 plus 6 so far?
Yes.
Okay, so 18.
All right, and her next attack? Ooh, she got a 27.
That definitely hits.
All right, this is just great axe damage.
Okay.
She rolled minimum damage on that one. That's only 5.
And every little bit counts.
All right, I'm checking through other stuff. She's already done her bonus action and her action and her movement. Oh, I forgot. She gets +3 damage to melee attacks because she's raging.
Okay,
so add 6.
Alright.
Because I don't think that just applies on D&D Beyond when you activate rage. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it for her.
All right, good shit, good shit.
And she's gonna be screaming at this thing in Orcish.
Oh,
I feel like that's what she would do.
I'm very sure. Oof, goodness. Okay, so back at the top of the round. Darren, before you're able to do anything, which is my way of saying this thing has layer actions. You know what? Honestly, I think I think what this thing is going to do is now that Suva has entered the fray, I think honestly it's just I have the options to just bah. I think it just almost like as a way of just like meow. I'm gonna do an unarmed strike because that's all the actions I can do at the end of people's turn. So hold on.
Is it just gonna try and bitch slap her?
I mean, yeah. Does an 18 hit Sutha?
It does, but
Okay.
since she's raging, what damage does it do?
It's an unarmed strike. So even
So
though
bludgeoning,
so yeah, it would just be
she'll take
bludgeoning.
half that damage.
Yeah, which is fair. Let's see. Right. Well, that is 7. So 3.
All right, she takes 3 damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check through see if she has any features or extra feats or whatever. She does not.
Okay. So yeah, so Darren, you're up. Then it's Dante, and then Zink, you're on deck. Darren, what you want to do?
Do stab. I would like to. Sooth is within 5 feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I still get my sneak attack bonus as
Yeah,
long as I
yeah.
get.
She's also technically flanking with you, so you have advantage.
Yeah, that's what gives me the sneak attack.
Yeah.
I lost my d20. There it is. With advantage. Even higher. 16 plus 9, 25.
Way to go, babe!
Oh yeah, that hits.
I'm actually hitting shit. What the fuck?
The time has come.
Yeah. All right. Let's start with no. Yeah. 7 points of piercing damage. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Get over here, you bitch. Get over here. 5. 6. 7. Oh god. Okay, my chair almost tipped over and Doc dumped me out on the desk. It's fine. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 10. 22. And 27 points of sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
So 27 total?
22 set points of sneak attack plus 7 points of piercing.
Okay, so 29.
9 points of damage.
Nice. All right, cool. Cool.
And then I'd like to use my bonus action to stab again.
All right, roll for me.
So with advantage?
I mean, I assume so, since that's just a thing that applies to any time you melee attack, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not 17.
That actually does hit this guy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of other shit, so I tweaked it so he didn't have like a crazy high AC.
Okay. I'll take it. 6 points of damage.
All right, just 6?
Just 6.
All right.
You only get sneak attack once per round.
That's right, yeah. Just making sure. Alrighty. Cool.
But I'm leaving my sneak attack stack out this time so I can not have to go through it again.
Not a fan.
So, well, to be fair, he doesn't like you guys very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, not yet. So by the way, Sierra, at the end of his turn, you will be unparalyzed and unfrightened.
Oh, it's over for this fucker.
Just saying. So yes. So he is he's going to just kind of all right, cool. Yeah, he's just that much of a fucking badass. So yeah, he sort of like the way that he attacks isn't so much with like the hitting unless it's that little unarmed strike. When he focuses on somebody, it's like it's the direct power of all of those eyes just boring into you, and it basically feels like a physical attack. At least that's how I'm
Pokemon, get him.
You basically use Leer, but if Leer did, when adjusted, 2d8 plus 6. So he's going to attack since Darren, you're visible because you used your bonus action to attack. So Darren, you're visible, and Sooth is visible. So yeah, just visible. You're all visible now. So let's see what.
Let's see who gets hit.
All right. Okay. Well then, well, he rolled a 19 on the die to hit Sutha, so I'm pretty sure he hit.
Yeah, that hits. What type of damage? Because her bear totem, she is actually resistant to all but psychic.
This one's going to be necrotic. She's also going to need to make me a con save. But real quick, Darren, does a 15 hit you? Darren, does a 15 hit you?
Sorry, I heard Sierra, not Sarah.
Oh, no.
I weirdly, it's weird. Okay.
That's fine.
No, my AC is 17.
All right, cool. So you don't get hit by this, which is good. So yeah, so Sutha, you're gonna need to make me a con save once I roll.
All right. What do I make the con save before the damage?
Nah. Just you can go ahead and make it now. So that's 10.
She rolled a 21.
Nice. All right, cool. So she makes the save. Her HP is not reduced. It remains the same, except for the fact that, like, I'm smacking. So she still does take 19 damage, necrotic damage. But I guess
half is
that
9.
9, yeah.
Okay.
And
you gotta love Totem of the Bear.
Gotta love it. All right, and his thing does not recharge, so he doesn't have his big fuckery ability, which is good for y'all. I forgot about that. Okay. So yeah. And
is it that?
Sorry. Sorry. I think that is all he's going to do for this turn. I don't think he's going to move or anything like that. So that means it is now Zink's turn, and Sierra, you are on deck. And you are no longer paralyzed or frightened, so you can move when it gets to your turn.
I have a question for the DM.
Zink.
How tall is this thing?
15 feet.
And where is he located in the position of the room?
He's, I guess, sort of to the southwest section with your two buddies up on him, and you're 10 feet away.
Zink is going to cast Wall of Light, which is a 5th level evocation spell.
Okay.
And before you ask me that, hold on, let me roll. Mid.
USA.
So Zink is going to cast the 60-foot wall 10 feet off of the ground, and it is 5 feet thick. So it's 10 feet wide, and I'm gonna do it in a way. If it's possible, I would like it to be over where the crystal is.
The gem?
If it can also, if in a straight line, it can also hit the monster because it's gonna immerse like the top 5 feet of this thing in the light.
Okay. I don't think you're gonna have enough since you put it off the ground. I don't think you're gonna have enough to make it back to the gem.
Well, it's 60 feet. So if the room is 60 feet, I just need to know in a straight line, is he like, you said southwest?
I mean, yeah, roughly.
So I'm envisioning the room. The door is here. The crystal is directly across from the door.
Yeah, and that's 60 feet.
And so he would be to the left of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, then
Don't-
that's okay. It doesn't have to be over the crystal. So just the width of the room, 10 feet off the ground, 10 feet wide, 5 feet thick. So like the top 5 feet of him is encased in this wall of light. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
He uses it with the dragon, and it's like one of my favorite spells.
What's the DC?
The DC, I believe, is my DC, which is an 18 Constitution save.
Meet and beat. So.
Except I can not use my Tides of Chaos. Damn it.
Oh, I was about to say, but I just told you the results.
Yeah, that's also fair. So hold on. He's still. There's something else that happens. Sorry, I love the spell so much, but it's like a paragraph to read through. So it still takes 2d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
But it's not blinded. So that sucks. But you know, what are you gonna do? 9 radiant damage.
Alrighty.
And if he ends his turn in that wall of light, it'll basically just be like a 10-foot wide line across the room. Then he'll have to take damage again. And Zink is going to move out of his range. So I'm going to move towards the gem.
Okay. You know for a fact that this thing has a pretty decent reach. So
Yeah.
if you leave its range, it's going to get an opportunity.
The wall blocks line of sight, so he can see like below the wall because he has like faces below, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would that give him disadvantage, or just out of curiosity? I'm still gonna do it, but
I mean, I think it would give him. Yeah, I think he can still make it, but yeah, I can see it happening at disadvantage since the wall is supposed to be an impediment. Okay. Does a 15 hit you? That was the lowest.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, you're gonna take minimum damage. 7.
Yay!
I see a bitch slash.
I made my concentration save though.
Okay, good shit.
I rolled 17 on the die, so.
Okay, cool.
Think is concentrating on the wall. He's gonna he's gonna do one of those things where he like falls, but then like rolls and stands back up and is still like concentrating on the wall.
Yeah.
Let's kill this motherfucker. And that was my turn.
So yeah. Christ. So it's the end of your turn. I don't think he's gonna do any of these things right yet. So end of your turn. So Sierra, it is your turn, and then Sutha is on deck.
Question: has it looked like radiant damage is doing like extra damage to him or not?
Not as far as you can tell. It looks like he did get hit by the light wall.
Okay.
And it looks like it did damage, but it didn't do anything extra.
All right. I have my bow out. Pew pew, first shot.
All right, roll for me.
Woo! 23.
Nice. Yes.
And I'm going to expend a charge on my lightning bowstring to deal an additional D8 of lightning damage. So let me count this out for you, because he's already been damaged. D8 for Colossus Slayer. I have Hunter's Mark on him. 1d6. I have allies within 5 feet of him. 2d6 sneak attack. Lightning bowstring. 1d8. And because I have my wings out, I get a plus 13 to damage.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. Sierra is fucking I love it.
Alright, 4.
My girl.
8.
That's my girlfriend.
9, 10, 11, 13, 14. What's that? I gotta write this down real quick. So 14 plus 13, that is 27 so far.
Mm-hmm.
With an anti-material rifle.
And then 3 lightning. 2 for Colossus. And then I have to do just my normal bow damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
2 for bow plus another 3. Let me math real quick. And this is just my first shot. 37 points of damage total. Some of it's radiant, some of it's lightning.
Okay. How much of it was lightning? Sorry, I think you said 3.
Lightning, I think, was like 3.
Okay, cool. What's your passive perception again?
My passive is 17.
All right. So I'm gonna say with that passive, you notice that everything else fucking hits hard. But it looks like for whatever reason, the lightning one specifically just kind of fizzled a little.
Okay. So note to self, don't use my bowstring. I'ma fucking do it again.
Right, roll.
I feel frisky. I'm gonna sharpshooter this. So
Ooh.
instead of a plus 10, it's gonna be a plus 5 to hit.
All right, good shit.
Don't fuck me. 19. So let me I gotta check something real quick. Cause I don't get Colossus Slayer or sneak attack, but I still get Hunter's Mark. And I already did my Radiant Soul damage, so I don't get that plus 13. But that's on that plus 10. So 1d8. Ah, shit, that was a minimum damage for that. Oh well. 1d8 plus 3, so 4 with Hunter's Mark, 5, so 10, 8, 5, 23 points of damage.
All right.
And I haven't taken a bonus action yet.
Fucking Christ. All right,
Um,
so 23, you said?
23 points of damage, yeah.
All right. Cool.
And because spiritual weapon does not require concentration, I pop a spiritual weapon on the field.
Nice.
And that gets to take a hit. And I used up my last second level spell slot as well.
Okay.
So
what does your spiritual weapon look like again? Remind me.
What weapon like symbolizes Lathander? Because I just want to rub salt in the wound.
Honestly,
Salt.
I think it might be because I think he does like some stuff with like life and regrowth and stuff like that. I think like a
scythe?
Yes. Thank you.
I bamf a scythe, but I have it have a raven motif to it, cause fuck this temple.
Amazing.
Alright, so spiritual weapon gets a +7. 21. My god, what the fuck?
All right.
And that is 7 points of force damage. I'm rolling really high, but my damage is shit. Like, the individual dice for the damage itself is shit. Once it adds up, it's nice, but the individual rolls are shit.
Sierra, that was amazing.
So good. All right.
And
good
for my
shit.
movement, I fly up in the air. Like 15
Nice.
feet off the ground. And I'm running my bow.
But watch out for the wall of light, because it will damage you if you try to go through it.
Alright, I'll fly up 10 feet then.
Is 10 feet up right below it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like right below it.
Okay, cool. I mean, you can go around it because it's just like it's a long rectangle.
Yeah. I'm up in the air now, bitches. Yeah. Alright, that's my turn.
Good shit. All right.
I forgot I have so much fucking damage dice.
Yeah. All right. It is Sutha's turn.
Alright, Sutha is still raging because she got hit.
She mad.
She mad. Ooh, would she do this? I mean, she rolls pretty well already. I'm not gonna reckless attack. Just gonna attack normally, because I already have advantage anyways. So no need for a reckless attack. Alright, so she's using Great Axe. She gets a dirty 20.
Nice. That hits.
Alright, so that is... Oh, wait! No, it's a +9. It's a 19, not a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be 1d12 plus 4. That is 9 plus an additional 3 is 12.
Okay, 12 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
This is all slashing damage too. Her second attack. Oh, her second attack was only a 12.
That does not hit.
Okay. I'm trying to see what can she do bonus action wise. Nah, that's gonna be her. Oh wait, I forgot the d6 of sneak attack. Hold on. For the first one. Let me roll a d6 real quick. I forget she's a rogue. 3 points for sneak attack.
Alright.
Alright, and I think that's it for Sutha's turn. She's not gonna budge. She's gonna stay right there to keep whacking this thing.
Alright, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Sounds good to me. So at the end of your turn, I think what he's gonna do is, you know, all this stuff's going on around him. Everything is just a whole bunch of insanity. Sorry. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So I think what's gonna go down and what's gonna happen on this one, like flies. I think what's gonna happen on this one is we're gonna have him do this. Sorry. He's gonna look around at all of you, and it's kind of like the he does this like roar thing, and the lair around him kind of shivers a little bit, and then it's like all of this extra light stuff. It's almost like these little things kind of come off of the various like glittering bits of the wall, and come closer to him and kind of swirl around him and make this almost like weird gold and black like miasma around him out to about 30 feet. So yeah, it's gross. Nobody likes it. It's nasty. But yeah, so there's that. Sorry, words. So top of the round again. We're gonna hop over to Darren. It is your turn.
Gosh,
Darren,
holy shit.
also, because you're starting your turn here, I need you to make me a con save.
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna go great.
Don't roll a 1.
I did not roll a 1.
Don't recommend it.
I rolled 10.
Okay, that's not good enough either. It's not a 1, so that's good, but it's also not great.
My con is +2.
All right, so you're gonna take so you take 12 necrotic damage. And it might have some other effects, maybe for that guy. We'll see. So yeah. Anyway, it's your turn. You got hit with this shit. What you want to do?
Well, it already had an effect, so I'm gonna just stabby stab while I'm here.
Roll for me.
With advantage?
Yeah, Sutha's still
Yeah.
flanking.
That's an 18 + 9.
Ooh.
Or 14.
definitely hits.
So 18 + 9.
Yeah, that hits.
8 points of piercing damage plus 15, 25, 26 points of sneak attack.
Okay. 26 plus the 8.
But yeah, 26 plus 8.
Okay, so 34.
What's that face?
I'm counting. I was counting.
And then he's going to use his bonus action to disengage
All right.
and back up.
Out of the miasma?
Out of the miasma.
Okay,
If I
cool,
can.
cool, cool. Cool. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. What's your movement speed? Is it more than 30 or is it
35.
Okay, cool. So you can just get out of it. Good shit.
All right. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Okay.
Now it is his turn. And Zinc, you're on deck. Just as a reminder. Does his thing. It does. All right, cool. So hey. Okay. So, Zinc, I'm gonna need you to make me a wisdom save.
God.
Is this a magical effect? Because I have advantage against magical with
Yes. Yeah, it's a magic bullshit thing that it can do by it focuses points, literally.
What'd you get? Yeah, natural 20?
Natural 20.
Cool. All right, well, good shit. Cool. So you do not take the damage. You're not frightened, and you're not paralyzed, and you also feel a certain strength of clarity in your mind. You're like, that can never affect the game this day.
Zink is like just concentrating on the light. He's like, I am one with the light.
At last I see it.
Bastard.
Cool. And then I think because Sutha's the only one actually in melee range, because it has a reach of 15, but I think Sierra is just outside of that.
Yeah.
So Gonna attack Suda.
Alright.
Alrighty. Does a 16 hit Suda?
Just hits.
Okay. Gotcha. So Suda's gonna take some damage, and she needs to make me a con save.
Okay, I'll roll the con save.
7.
18.
Okay. Good. Just made it.
Woohoo!
So she's not gonna have this taken from her HP. She is, however, going to take 18 plus 23 necrotic.
So
I guess half
11.
that is 11.
Okay, you got her down in the double digits now. She's not happy.
My gosh. So long. All right. Cool. And I think that's all he's gonna do on this turn. Which means Zinc, it is your turn, and Sierra, you are on deck.
So he didn't move?
He didn't move.
He
No.
didn't move, so he's taking damage.
Oh shit. Well, all right then.
48 radiant damage.
And does he need to roll a save or be blinded, or is he safe from it?
No, that's just when it first goes up.
Okay.
19. 19 radiant damage
Woo!
from being in there. And then Zinc is going to blast him with another blast of radiant damage.
All right, roll for me.
Zink's just like, light, bitch!
Behold.
I am the son of God.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, it does. There was no history.
So 10 feet of the wall sort of like it like sort of shrinks from the wall itself and then blasts a beam of light at him. So it would be the one furthest from him. And then he takes 7, 18, 23 more radiant damage.
Holy
Nice.
From that beam of light. And thought I had a bonus action. But I'm gonna say my bonus action for Bend Luck. Yeah, Zinc is just gonna. How close am I to the crystal thing?
Let's see. You moved, I think, like 10 feet past him. So
I moved 30 feet when I left his range.
Can you move?
Last turn.
Can you move 30 feet? I thought you had a speed of 25.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 25. So
Okay, I was like,
yeah.
You have small legs.
I do have small. Well, I mean, they don't look small.
But they are.
So
okay, so yeah, so you're probably about 35 feet from the gem at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to walk underneath the wall of light, but like further from him. So like I'm gonna get an additional 25 feet away. So I'm probably like near the wall at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I think at this point you're within like 10 feet of the crystal, or the gem, the stone.
Okay.
All right, good shit. Okay, so in that case, he's gonna do one quick thing because it's the end of your turn. Zinc, especially because you're getting closer to the crystal, he's able to do this thing where he gets to move up to his speed without provoking an opportunity attack. So his ass is going to hug the wall and zoom closer to you. And suddenly, so yeah, but that's all he gets to do is just move closer to you. So
Sitha's not happy that she couldn't swipe.
I know. But yeah, he basically kind of like takes this weird like shimmery thing and just moves 40 feet. So yeah, so Zink, so he is now within, I think, 10 feet of you, and has moved from like the little box that you made of the light wall. So yeah.
Sorry, it's not a box. It's like a rectangular prism that's like 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 5 feet like higher, and then it's 10 feet off the ground. So it's essentially like the span of the room minus 10 feet because I used part of it for Wall of Light.
Okay, gotcha. Well, either way, he is
So
still much
basically
closer
the
to you,
ceiling
and
is
you are now in
glowing.
his Mayat.
Yeah, Zink is just gonna go like this.
All right, Sierra, now it's your turn. What do you want to do? And Sooth is after.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do I risk my first shot being sharpshooter? Because that could do the most fucking damage if I did. Because Zink's within 5 feet of him, right? The guy, like,
He's within
zoomed.
10 feet.
Shit. No one's
Yeah,
within
he
5
couldn't
feet of
quite
him.
get all the way over there. So yeah, he's
I get no
he's
sneak
not
attack
in
then.
melee. Yeah, he's moved so that he's not in melee of anybody, but he was trying to get closer to Zink. But he could only move 40 feet, and Zink was more than 40 feet. So.
Okay, I lost 2d6, so fuck it. Sharpshooter shot for the first one.
That one does not hit. Unfortunately.
This is fine. This is
Still
fine.
can move spiritual weapon?
I'll have to move my spiritual weapon.
Hmm.
I'll have to check and see how far a spiritual weapon moves real quick. It can move up to 20 feet. And how
And
far
he
did
takes
this
up
guy
a-
move?
He moves 40 feet, but he also takes up a 15 by 15 square. So I think if you move it the full 20 feet, I think you can get it to smack him.
Alright, well, I have to finish up my action first. Second shot, I'm gonna try sharpshooter again.
Alright.
Hey, that's better. That is 21.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for me.
So, wings are up, so 13, and then 10 from sharpshooter, and 1d8 for Colossus Slayer, that's 7, a d6 for Hunter's Mark, that is 6, and then my d8 plus 3 for my bow, that is 6. I need to calculate real quick. 13 plus 10 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6. 42 points of damage.
Jesus, fuck.
I forgot she hits hard, okay?
That's fair.
Alright, and I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon, and it's gonna take a swipe.
Roll for me.
Whatever 16 plus 7 is.
23? Either way, it
Pretty
hits.
sure it hits. Okay, so that's a d8 plus 2. That's 7 force damage.
All right, good shit, good shit.
Alright, and I have a question for you. How
Yeah.
far away is the gem from me since I'm flying? I have 30 flight speed.
Gotcha. You were pretty near the door.
Okay.
And I don't think you've gotten closer to him, but you did go up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're 10 feet up, but it's still the length of the room away, so it's 60 feet away.
Okay.
There's
And
it's
I
probably
already used my bonus action. I'm looking up something for flying real quick.
Mhm.
Because I can't remember if moving downward increases your speed or not. I don't think
No,
so.
that was a 3.5 roll when it comes to flying.
God damn it. It's the one good thing.
It's just one fly
The
speed.
one good thing from 3.5 they didn't keep. Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, cool. It is Sooth's turn.
All right. She's in the muck, right?
I think so.
Does that affect her movement at all?
No, it's just she needs to make a con save, and
Okay.
and she'll take damage otherwise.
I'll roll the con save real quick. Ooh, that was a 13.
Okay, well, so then she's gonna take some damage. Not much actually. So she's gonna take she would take 7 necrotic, but she takes half, so she takes 3.
3 necrotic.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's basically it. And now
All
she
right.
can move if she wants to.
All right. She has a movement speed of 40. Will she be able to get up to the guy?
Yes.
Yeah, she charges over. Freaking screaming, and will swing her great axe. She will not get advantage though because she's not flanking with Zinc. So it's just gonna be straight rolls.
Okay.
Roll number one. Actually, no, she's gonna reckless attack, so she gets advantage
Fair.
on the first roll.
Gotcha.
That means next attack against her will have advantage.
Yeah.
Whoo! That was a 15, then it turned to a 12. God damn it. That's 22 though.
That hits.
All right, so that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And because she has advantage, she gets her 1 sneak attack. So that is additional 3 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna check something real quick. All right, so only the first attack gets reckless. So her second attack is normal.
Mm-hmm.
That will be 23.
Damn, yes.
All right, her damage is 10 points of slashing damage.
No. Yeah, he looking bad.
He looking bad.
He looking bad.
Yeah, that's her turn.
All right, good shit. So he is. It's back at the top with some of the layer actions and stuff like that, and he is pissed. Which is not a big difference from how he's been so far. He's gonna tilt his head back and he is going to roar as hard as he fucking can. And that miasma kind of around him like kind of billows and thickens a little bit and like completely stays in place. And you see that he is sort of like looking around at all of the little the little shimmering, shining bits of metal on the wall, and reaches out a couple of his arms and kind of pulls them closer to him. And there's a sudden influx of a bunch of like glittery black and gold bullshit that just kind of like comes off the walls and suffuses into him. And you see a couple of his like big cuts and stuff knit together a little bit. And he just sort of like pants a little and then like redirects all of his gazes at various of you.
I swear, he did not just mass heal, did he?
He did something.
Don't make me fly down there and beat you with my bow.
Oh.
God, I'm wondering if this is egg worthy right now. I want to save that for the stone, but holy fuck.
So yeah, he doesn't look like significantly better, but he looks a little bit better. That helps. So yeah, Darren, it is your turn. You are no longer in the fucky wucky because he did move. But you're also not near him anymore, so it's up to you on what you want to do.
Did Sutha stay within range?
Yeah, she's within 5 feet.
Yeah, moved up.
I would like to throw one of my daggers at him.
All right, roll for me.
I still have advantage because it's just arranged. Wow, okay. 18 plus 9.
Ooh.
Dice really likes
That
me.
hits.
Dice are tired of saying that you saying that they always betray you.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's just like, nah, remember that one time?
So
Also, I love your feather pen.
Thank you.
6 plus
6.
and this isn't as great as normal. 15, 16, 18. 18
6
plus 6.
So 24?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. All right. Chip.
Is the miasma still out and about?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I'm just gonna see if I can find somewhere I can kind of hide in and pull out one of my other daggers.
I'm sorry. I have a room full of bright light.
Yeah, I was about to say the room's now full of bright light because of what light wall or wall
Well-
of light, whatever the hell it is. And last time you hid in his shadow, but you're staying away from him. I don't think there's anywhere for you to hide. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If
That's
you
fine.
want, you can dash over so maybe you're closer to like where the gem fallout might be. Up to you.
To where the gem fallout might be?
Where like if anything happens with the gem, you'll be closer to there. I don't know if that's something you want, but it's an option you have because you can dash.
Or I'll do that.
Cool. So you zoom over. You're much closer to I think like where Zinc is, but maybe a little further back from the fucky wucky. So yeah, cool. Neat.
Oh wait, this is away from the monster?
You're
Like
not necessarily further away from it. You're just closer to where it has moved. No.
okay.
So technically, you're going to be like, because you're not getting closer physically to it, you're still going to be like about the same range away from it. But now you're also closer to like where the gem is, so that once you deal with that, you can be closer to there and maybe stop people from just grabbing it.
Gotcha.
Because I feel like Darren would be like, no, not that.
Imagine cutscene to the other group trying to brave the labyrinth.
Yeah, that's the thing. Since we're down 2 on there, I was just like, well, I can pop back. It's only the 2 of you.
They've got separated in the first level.
Oh, no. I don't think that's what it is. Either way, we'll figure out something.
We're fine. The 3 of us can do this. Technically
yeah.
4 of us, but there's 3 of us.
3.5 of
The
us.
3.5 of us can do this.
Okay, so it is now his turn. He is super pissed. Fucking Sutha's right there. And he has advantage against her for a couple of reasons, actually, because of things. So he's honestly just going to fucking do his focus just twice.
Okay.
So yeah. First one. Does a 19 hit Sutha?
Yeah.
Wait a second. I would like to bend luck. I can do it after the roll, but before any effect occur.
All right. Roll to see what you take away from it.
-2.
Does a 17 hit Sutha?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I
All
tried.
right, fair enough. You tried. It's okay. And if a 17 does, a 26 definitely does. So cool. I'm just gonna roll all that damage in like one go.
Yeah, just let me know the grand total and I'll half it.
Go ahead and make me. You're gonna have to make me 2 con saves because he hits her twice.
Yikes. First one. Hey, 22 for the first.
Makes it.
Natural 20!
That's 4. One more, and I'll bring out the skull.
All right. So for the first attack, that is 10, 16, 22. So 11. And the second attack is 10, 16, 22. So she takes 22 total between the two attacks, which both
Gotcha.
also rolled 22.
Alright. Oh
really-
shit, her health is. Oof. I've never seen her health this low.
Oh,
Bridget, I am so sorry.
yeah. It'll be alright. It'll be
This is
okay.
fine.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So we are moving on. Zinc, it is your turn, and Sierra, you are on deck.
Gotcha.
Zinc, how dare you leave? How dare? Trade. The trade at the Roxbury. Anyway,
What is the I don't know, miasma? Does that require a save of some sort?
it does.
What is it?
Sorry, I I don't know where my brain just went. I'm sorry.
That's
Make me a con save.
Okay. Yeah.
I should tell you what to do.
14.
You fail. So you're gonna take some damage.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know why I'm being aggressive. I'm sorry. You're gonna take 10 necrotic damage.
I'm loving it. Do I subtract that from my max HP?
No, this is just
This is just miasma.
yeah. The subtraction is only for is for that one specific attack.
And clarifier, they're no longer in the light, right?
I don't think so. They've moved enough that unless it beams out more than like 10 feet, it tried to move away.
So yeah, we'll just say that it's not there because it is like right now it's a 50-foot rectangle in the sky, but 10 feet sky because Zinc is small. Okay, that's fine because he's going to look at this monstrosity and say, "You were supposed to protect the people, and instead you are a selfish poo-poo head."
You're a selfish prick.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so another beam of light, like a sliver of the wall, turns into just another channel of light and bolts him. And he takes 19 radiant damage.
Nice.
And Zinc is going to move between this monstrosity and the crystal.
Okay.
So
Bold move.
not out of range of his attack, but also, yeah.
Nice. All right. Cool. Cool.
And evil eyes.
Okay. Julio. Sorry, words. So yeah, I think he like honestly, just because this thing has a pretty decent reach, I think you're still within range of its arms, Zinc. And he does currently have advantage against you because that's one of the things of his miasma bullshit. So real quick, he's just gonna try and smack the shit out of you again, and he definitely succeeds with a 25.
Oh my god.
You take or you take 10 damage.
Nice.
He's not happy.
Was this just like
This is just it's a legendary action I get to do. Yeah.
you hit like
Sierra,
a meanie?
you hit like a geriatric. Anyway, I don't know. Sierra, it is your turn. He is looking rough. What you gonna do?
First attack, sharpshooter.
All right, roll for
I
me.
have Sutha within 5 feet, I can hopefully get sneak attack. Big money, no evidence.
I think Zinc is also flanking from.
Yeah. That's 8 for the first one.
That does not hit.
Alright. Sharpshooter on the second one. I'm trying again.
Yeah.
No. 13.
Zink, do you have Ben Luck again?
I
I
do.
wanted to ask before I say the results.
That's not how it works. So the thing relies on sight. So can I see Sutha from where? Okay, then yeah, I can bend luck.
What's that?
+1.
14.
A 14 does not quite make it.
Yeah.
Unless you have inspiration and want to roll again.
Sorry,
I'm not gonna use up Sutha's inspiration for that. It's her die.
I shouldn't have used the bubblegum pink skull dice.
Fair.
Although
Okay.
This is
Gotcha.
fine. This is
Oh,
fine.
you still have your.
I
you
still
still
have
have
my
your-
spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
18 for that one.
That hits.
That is. Hold on. I can still do my radiant damage on this since it's a spell and it hit.
Very nice.
But that is 3 force damage plus 13 radiant damage. So 26. Hold on, I gotta look up Hunter's Mark real quick. Hunter's Mark is weapon attack, so that doesn't work. But Colossus, let me see what Colossus Slayer does. I think that one's a weapon attack too. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm getting all of it. Yeah, weapon attack. So only 26 damage. With 13 of it being radiant, 3 of it being. No, wait. 16.
15.
16.
Okay.
13 of it being radiant, 3 of it being force.
All right. Cool. He's looking real rough, but he is not quite down yet.
Oh god, let's hope Sutha can finish him off.
All right. So Sutha, roll for me. Or well, technically, since you're still within range, real quick, make me a con save.
She got a 21.
Nice. All right. Cool. So she makes it, and she is fine and dandy.
Right.
So yeah. So now she can do as she pleases with her turn.
Is she flanking with Zinc?
I don't think so because Zinc's not a melee person.
that doesn't
I
technically.
thought it had to be like they have to have like they have to be flanking you with like a melee something. Or
I think
am
it
I
was.
thinking 5?
It might be actually like 3.0.
Oh, that's an old roll then. Never mind. So yes, you can be playing with Zinc.
Okay. So
Don't quote
she'll.
me, but I think it's as long as there's another person because then they're focused on 2 different people on
Yeah.
either side.
So she'll have advantage on her first attack.
Alrighty.
She gets 26. So 12 slashing damage plus an additional 4 slashing, so 16 total.
All
Plus
right.
3, 19. Because she's still raging.
There we go.
Alright. And that uses up her sneak attack.
How do you want to murder the man?
Oh my god!
That was exactly what you needed to roll.
Yes.
It's not even my character. How the fuck will I do this to honor Sutha?
I mean, there's a lot of teeth.
So hold on. Sutha
Oh,
had
face.
like an emotional breakdown because of this dungeon. I feel like channel that.
She's gonna channel all that frustration and anger and rage that this labyrinth has caused all of us. And is Dante's head the one facing her?
Yes.
She's going to slice his head off with her great axe.
And the next. And the next.
Yeah, she's gonna start slicing heads off.
Yeah,
She
Yeah,
just
totally fair.
total
Dante.
decapitation of this entire monster.
How
Yeah.
amazing is this? She slices
So-
off Dante's head, and then she just kind of
Yeah.
like there's a pause, and then just.
Honestly,
this is for
probably.
you, Bridget.
I love you.
I think what it is that she like locks eyes with him and raises the thing and just, and it goes flying, and then she like, because of the way that it goes, I think she gets like just a splash like across like her chin or something like that, and it's just like, yes, and then just wah-bah, 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 just carving through this thing as it like drops to its knees under the force of it, and all of the various mouths just open wide in a shriek until they're lopped off like fucking florets of broccoli.
Necrotic broccoli. Necrocly.
Necrocly. Necroculus. But yeah, I think she just keeps going and going and going until there's nothing but just this like sludge left. And I think once that's done, she's like holding the axe in hand, and it like finally goes to her side, and she like does that like breath in, breath out, and like her rage, subsides.
Yeah.
And we're all just left looking at the remains of this thing. Does anybody have a witty one-liner before I hop over?
That's one way to slay a monster.
Sorry, go ahead. I booyah'd in the middle of yours.
See, I was just like, oh, that's one way to slay a necrotic monster.
Zing's gonna be like, pew, 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 with the rest of the wall just like.
If we're out of combat, Sierra's gonna land right in front of the altar before her wings dissipate. And she's gonna pull that box out and have it ready.
All right. I think the wings dissipating is probably like when we then like switch over to the other one. So you guys, so Flortma and Devotion, you guys were told that you've got various little landmarks to help you navigate through the fuckery that is this place. So you're able to kind of charge ahead a little bit more than they were. Because they've already gone through the whole thing and they've left you the breadcrumbs to go through with, and you have an idea of what to expect instead of having to experience it all firsthand.
I imagine the bug part, like following the path that's only the illusionary bugs, I could do with my magic side, like, which one is, aha, this one, and then go. That one's basically. We each have things that can help us get through, as well as the help from the others.
So I feel like, of course, it's not, it's not lickety split fast because you still have to like actually actively like travel through paths, and stuff like that. But so I think what's gonna go down is, of course, you drop first into the one that that deafens you entirely, and you see some of like the weird shadows and stuff like that. Do y'all like prepare to attack and then kind of realize what's going on? What do you think?
Oh yeah, I'm sword drawn, ready to go.
Yeah, I'll like them in the thing.
Fair enough. So yeah, I think you guys are all like kind of prepared, and then like you round the corner, it's like, and there's not actually anything there. Okay, well then. You probably come across the rapidly like decaying and like disappearing remains of the spectator.
You couldn't save some for us?
Yeah, we can hear that. It's just the expression on his face is like,
meh. Yeah, honestly, like I feel like the thing needs to like reset, and there just wasn't time. Especially because you guys kind of like bypassed the whole like bit about the thresholds like coming in through the top. So yeah, it's a little fucky right now. But yeah, so I think you're able to follow the things pretty easily enough, and once you cross that threshold and get out into the little switchback stairway, then you're able to actually hear each other again, which I'm sure like Drax is just sort of like, that was fucking terrible. I'm also sure would be very disconcerted because like hearing is such a sense that she relied on so heavily for so long, and I'm sure that did not go well, honestly. But yeah, so you guys get to the switchback stairway and go down the stairs, and there's another door ahead of you. Now, Florma, Zink had mentioned to you that there were multiple levels. Do you tell everybody else?
Yes. I told everyone, yeah.
All right. Cool. Who opens the door?
I'll open the
Gotcha.
I made the hole in the floor. I opened the door.
That was too. So sorry, just making notes here. So yeah, you go to open the next door. It's open because Sierra had unlocked it for y'all actually. And you open it up and you see those overgrown flowers. And as soon as you cross the threshold, y'all both need to make me con save.
16.
Hey.
Okay.
+4 on saves. So that is, I think. Yeah, because we have +4 on our saves to that. So roll 13.
And it is
17.
okay. Cool. You both managed to save. You managed not to puke up everything that you have eaten through the past year. Damn. Okay. I just did like a cursory roll for Drax and Isla, and they both rolled the save or higher on the die, so they're also fine. Especially because they have the bonuses. So yeah. So for this one, Zink had mentioned that y'all need to find the little pythons that he put into the ground. Do y'all do any additional exploring, anything like that?
Given that there's an angry mob that might slowly work their way to us, and they know that they're probably facing some sort of monster, I don't think we have time to explore at the moment. So we'll
Just want to make sure.
charge on ahead, I think.
All right, cool. So yeah, so you guys start heading down the path, and eventually, I think, honestly, probably smack into the python before you actually see it because of the way that this place is kind of overgrown. It's probably like, oh, Jesus!
King off my plate boot. Off me plate boot.
Yeah, basically. So I think it'll take you just a couple minutes to work your way through that one as well. Before heading on down to the switchback. Isla is very glad to be free of that place because, again, I think for her especially, a lot of her other senses are still kind of like residually very heightened. So I'm sure that it was just unbearable. So yeah, you guys get to the next switchback and then head on over. So yay. So who opens the next door to the third level? Flora. All right. So you open the door, and you see all the gross shit hanging from the ceiling. You see a bunch of like bugs still just kind of milling about and being all disgusting and stuff. You also, of course, can't feel anything in this level, like nothing. You can't feel that you have made contact with the ground. You can't feel your armor against yourself. You definitely can't feel the bugs, which is part of the problem. Because, at a glance, it is hard to see which ones are real and which ones are illusory. However,
someone has magic eyeballs.
So yeah, so with your magic bullshit, you're able to see like sort of the glowy bits that are basically like the illusory bugs, and you're able to help sort of guide everyone through there. So another couple of minutes, and you're able to make it through that one.
I think we need to rename them Eldritch Invo, fuck you.
Yeah. So yeah, so I think you guys make it through pretty handily. Again, especially because like you have the markings, you've been forewarned about everything and stuff like that. Like you're thankfully able to get the information. You know, you have a cheat book, you have a cheat code. So last level. Last level.
Who do we hear, DM? What voice pops in our head tells us to regret our life decisions.
Right. So in the last level, you guys go through and you who steps over the threshold first? Is it Fortma or is it Devotion? I feel like out of anyone, Isla might need some time before she steps over. So probably her and Drax are gonna go like hand in hand, if I had to guess. Are you guys also gonna take any precautions?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we haven't put our weapons away since we got down here, so.
True. When you open up the door and see the utter blackness that awaits you beyond the thing, do you do or say anything to everybody?
Well, that isn't good. I can't even see it with my dark vision.
Nope.
Who has some rope?
We follow the wall.
Well, yes, we don't know what's. I know we're supposed to follow the wall as was in instructions, but we also don't know if anything down here can change. So tie each other up with rope and follow the wall, and we'll get through it. Did you mention anything else about this section?
I don't think so. I think he was just very, very broad.
I don't think he warned us about fuckery.
So yeah. So Devotion, you go first.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, so you step across the threshold and you start heading forward. You notice that the ground is very difficult to move through. And you also hear a voice you haven't heard in quite a long time. Very sweet, very soft, a little sassy sometimes. It's Anya's voice. Just telling you to turn around, to go back. You can leave. You can just stop all of this.
No. No. I hate it. Sorry. I know I'm not there, but
It's just like, he can feel, Zeke feels like, I feel someone is
All
getting
my hair is
very angry. Someone's being very sangry right now. Sad angry.
Hey, Flortma, I got a question. Which of your parents were you closer to?
My
Mom?
My mother.
That's a dangerous question.
Oh.
So what you get to hear is once you cross that threshold and go further in, you get to hear a voice that again you haven't heard in a very long while, and that, well, when everything went wrong, you didn't get to hear it all at the end. It's your mom. She sounds just as she did like before everything went and got fucked up on that boat. And again, just telling you, just leave. Just turn around, head back to the opening, leave this place. Just go. In various tones of voice. It's her, it's her angry, it's her distraught, it's her sad. Devotion, you're hearing the same sort of various ranges of stuff, but of course you're only hearing your own person's voices. Drax, I'm pretty sure, is hearing I think Falkrear's voice, which has more of like the angry tone to it, but very consistent. And Isla is hearing her mother. And I'm sure neither is having a good day with that.
Nobody's having a good time.
Nope.
So
what do y'all do?
It's not real. There, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
I want to get Florma a hug.
I just keep repeating, it's not real. It's not real.
God, I really want to get Florma a hug now.
Florma needs a hug. He just won't ask for one.
For a moment, Devotion like hesitates in his step because he just feels like, hey, ho, hey, web, how, hey, ho. Out of all the places she is not in this dark ass fucking hole. But there's that one like instant, he's just like, we're hearing that just kind of rips his soul out of his body for just a quick minute, and then he hears Florma, muttering to himself, repeating himself like, he's going to take the anger that this brings him and he's going to continue forward. Or I should say the wrath that he feels from this.
The unmitigated rage.
What's that 40K thing I put? Demonstratively unreasonably fuck ass mad. Yeah, that's kind of that's what he is. Because he's sad because he wants to hear that voice because he's so angry. Like, out of all the voices that you can pull in my head, you put that one in my head. You have chosen poorly, voice in my head. Keeps pushing forward.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it takes you guys a little, like, of course, a little bit of time because it is difficult terrain and stuff like that, and everything. But eventually you do get to the actual door. It, it maybe takes you a second to recognize, like, oh, it's the door. But you do get up to the door, and that's when the secondary effect for that kicks in, which is that you feel like as though they were actually there. You feel that person's hands like on your shoulders, just like this sort of like general like pat, like stroke with thumb kind of thing. And you hear like crystal clear, like right in your ear, just, you don't have to do any of this. You can just go back. No one has to know. No one else matters. Just leave. Put all of this behind you.
Devotion opens the door. He doesn't even hesitate. He's just like,
All
opens
right.
it.
Florma.
I'm still, it's not real. It's not real.
Oh.
It's not real.
Okay.
Just, that's my mantra.
All right, cool.
Gotta have your mantra. Devotion
there's,
mantra is murder.
there's a little bit of a time skip because combat doesn't ever take nearly as long as it takes to roll out. So you guys are going to get there a couple minutes after they've actually ended combat. So small time skip, and then I'll tell y'all when you come through the door. Okay.
But as soon as they do, though, Zink's gonna look at them and be like, look at the corpse and be like, no ticket.
So
let's see what happens, because Sierra might do something dumb.
So small rewind. So Sierra, you have landed in front of the altar. You have pulled the box out of the out of your bag or Darren's bag.
I think I put it back in Darren's bag. I waited till he came over and then I pulled it back out.
Okay, cool. So are all four of you now gathered around it, or is Sutha, you think? Zink, what are you doing? And then we'll figure out what Sutha's doing.
Zink is he's gonna take the thing out again and just look around the room. The magic, I think.
As far as you can tell, there's nothing else waiting here now.
Okay. I think I should be able to get us out of here so we don't have to go through all that fuckery, but let me check in and see if Flortman's on his way. I mean, at Flortman and the gang. Yeah, them too.
Fair enough. Which I think you're probably trying to reach them like just after they've exited the deafness area.
Okay.
So
In
yeah,
which
so
case-
you're
Thank-
aware they're on the way.
Yeah, and Zenko will just kind of be like, let me know if you need help. You can respond to this message.
I think we're okay for now. I'll let you know.
Okay, I'll check in every 5-10 minutes.
I think Sooth is probably pulling specifically like
Teeth.
Dante's eye teeth out, like his
Probably.
fangs. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a note of that to let Bridget know to add that too. Because I'm not gonna add it to her inventory.
Fair.
Although I've taken away so much health from hers.
Added
Okay.
What was that?
three avatar of a god teeth.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Sierra, once Darren has come up next to you, I assume, yes?
She pulls the
Yes,
box out. Then remembers she's standing in front of an elite gem. I'm sorry, guys. I have to roll an impulse check because since there's no fuckery about, and this is a gem.
If you roll a natural
let's-
20, I will have.
If I roll a natural 20, she doesn't do shit.
That's.
And here's the thing. If I roll high, she resists her impulses. If I roll low, she gives in to them. So let's see. 14, she resists.
Ooh.
She's like about to reach and grab for it with her hand a moment. She's like, no. Remember what Dad said. She's gonna take she's gonna hold. How heavy is the lead box?
I think it's probably about 5-7 pounds.
All right, so she can hold it in one hand, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so she has the box with the lid open in one hand. She pulls the stone egg out of her pocket and just lightly holds it in her other hand.
Okay.
And since the gem is floating, she's gonna carefully slip the box under and lift it up until the stone is inside, and then flip the lid shut. If shit happens, she's gonna crack the egg in her face.
Fair enough. So here's I think what happens. So I think you go to I think while you're in the process of lining it up to do this, and just before you flip it shut, you guys all hear sort of both like booming through the room, but also like in your own head. You hear a very deep, very just big male voice. And he doesn't really seem to have like much inflection to his voice, but he says, "You are not of my following."
Can I reply back? Am I allowed to reply back?
Yeah.
We all hear this, yeah?
Yeah, everybody hears it out loud and in your head.
Maybe not, but it's possible we'll be able to free you from your prison.
Mortals do not do well at keeping their word when it comes to one such as I have become.
I swear by the Raven Queen, I will keep my promise.
Ooh, very nice. Roll me persuasion with advantage.
I only get a +1 to this shit. Oh, I'm gonna need that. 15.
Okay, fair enough.
Please like
well, I
me,
guess-
almighty God.
Mighty powerful God. Well, legit question answer. Do you mean that?
She means it.
Okay.
The Raven Queen gave her a boon to help with this, and she's gonna see through it that Lathander is freed.
Okay. Cool.
Are you saying all this stuff out loud, or is this in your head?
I physically I'm vocalizing it, saying it out loud. I don't know if you guys are hearing it or not, but she just says it out loud.
Okay.
Perhaps you can help us with the town person? He's like looking around for like a physical body.
Maybe one step at a time, Zinc.
Okay. So I think he's still kind of you're noticing that the gem itself is kind of very quietly almost like a tiny little heartbeat. It's just kind of like the glow around it just kind of pulses a little bit, not in a malicious way or anything like that. It's just sort of like it's alive kind of thing. And the voice doesn't like diminish or become like greater like as it turns or anything like that. And you hear him further say, if this vessel is well made, whatever has been done by those of my following should be undone.
I was gifted a boon in case the whole process needs help. And she's just kind of like holding the egg in her hand. Not sure if you could see it though. She'll just like hold her hand out flat with the stone egg in it. She doesn't know if he can see it or not.
Right. You kind of, he almost sounds like he's kind of like you've surprised him enough that he's actually like he kind of does like a little like a genuine like just,
Zink is like looking at Darren and looking at Sutha like
So the guy just chuckle.
which Florma and Devotion, I think that's about the time that you guys kind of like come in the back door and are seeing like this interchange.
She's holding a box in one hand with the gem floating just above it, and she's holding an egg in the other. She's just like standing at the altar, like a confused priestess.
Suza is covered in blood and is dissecting a giant monster. Like
Yes, she's ripping out all the teeth.
so he goes to kind of like meanders over, kind of very slowly because he doesn't know entirely what's going on.
Wait.
I would not step anywhere near Sutha.
No ticket. He's gonna gesture at the
He kind of pauses,
I'm
like
not role playing this, man.
no, he's not going near. Suza's over there doing her own thing, dissecting a monster. He's not going anywhere over there. He just kind of like comes around, kind of looks at Zink, looks back at the door that just came through. Fuck that room.
Oh, I'm gonna teleport us all out of here because that fucking shit is not.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Wearing now. It's my new thing.
So I see you won. Congratulations, all. Kind of looks over Sierra. Kind of like looks over, kind of leans over, kind of concerned. You doing okay over there?
I'm talking to a gold right now.
That's fun.
Said God then sort of continues in like whatever thought process he'd been having.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you guys can all hear what he's saying. If you remove me from this location, I believe that boon will be most effective under in a field or something far from other people.
Hey, Zink, can you randomly teleport us to a field far
I
away from people?
I can. I know a few fields from when I was a kid. But also I don't know if I can take us past the barrier if it's even still up.
Alright, that brings my next one. Will we be able to teleport past the barrier once you're in the box?
Yes, once I am contained, there will be no effect any longer.
I have a question for you, God person.
His name's Lathander.
Lathander, yeah. Are you familiar with a child who's a spirit? Like a water spirit child?
There is something to that effect here in this city. I've heard some of my following speak of it.
Okay, I was just wondering if you knew each other or...
Not directly. I believe she is not an experiment, but a creation of a different domain.
Oh, okay. Well, we're friends, so, keep an eye out on her if you can. I don't really know how this whole thing works, but it's nice to talk to you. I'm glad we were able to save you from this.
I am hoping very dearly you will be able to change my current opinion of mortals that enter this temple. It has been a long few centuries.
I can't imagine.
Oh, can you guys talk to gods too? Like, are you able to communicate with them right now?
I can try to connect with the Raven Queen.
While the barrier is still up, my self-employment might not be able to.
Our best bet is to teleport out and then we can connect with the gods.
Okay.
Once he's inside the box, you'll be able to bamf us all out.
Yay. Okay.
Alright, so just get that spell ready, Zink. If you could, please.
If I turn into a cactus or something, just bring me with you.
Of course. And Sierra is going to wait until everyone is kind of ready to bamf out.
Totally fair.
So okay. I know this is kind of like not in the mood of things. Is there any loot about? I know we have the gem, the mighty gem holding a god, but is there anything like that stands out? Just kind of standing around, anything that looks.
I mean, the walls are kind of glittery gold. If you want to take a closer look at those real quick, that's about the only obvious thing.
I'm just gonna grab my dagger back.
Yeah, might need that. I'll take a look at the wall. I probably can't take the wall with me, but I'll take a look. Say, ooh, is it? See if there's anything is like any like. I think the question will say he's doing it partially to just make sure there's no booby traps, because like I want to make sure the whole town doesn't just fall on top of us once we take this out of here.
So the wall is glittering and kind of seems to move because each the wall is actually covered in thousands of small of small golden scales, each of which have a person's name carved into them. And some of them are additionally have their names are filled in with silver, but not all of the names are. It's like about 10% of the names are filled. But yeah.
I think that's the names of the people who offed themselves for this thing.
We're gonna leave those heathens.
We're gonna need therapy after seeing that.
We're all gonna need therapy for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's no obvious loot down here because this was supposed to be like a sacred place of prayer. There's not really anything worth it. Anything that was lootable is really like upstairs where it's for more of the show and grandeur of anybody who's busy.
I mean, there's that fancy pillow that's right beneath the gym.
I mean, true. I guess there's the fancy pillow.
That's like the only thing I see worth looting.
Doja kind of looks towards Sierra. I mean, perhaps a small affirmation if there are any restless spirits. I don't think we need to take away protection and then leave ghosts. I can hold the box and all that with a levitation spell. If needed.
No, I can hold both and pray at the same time. And Sierra's just gonna close her eyes and I think at this point she should have learned like affirmations for the dead, being a follower of the Raven Queen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She'll speak out the affirmations for all those who gave their lives for this stone.
Oh yeah, fair.
Trying her best not to be spiteful.
Trying so hard.
Trying so hard. She had to grit her teeth saying Dante's name right then and there. But yeah, she'll say affirmations for the dead.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you say that, and it just kind of like it just kind of feels like this place like loses a little bit of like any leftover tension that it kind of had.
Yeah.
And then you close the lid.
Yeah, I'm gonna carefully like lift it up so that the stone's inside. Alright, we're gonna be traveling. We'll get to a field as soon as possible. And she'll close the lid slowly.
Alrighty. So you close the lid.
And lock it. Wait, I have the stone in my hand just in case.
Nothing happens.
I carefully pocket my raven's egg.
Is she?
Darren, hold open your bag, please. I'm gonna very carefully set the box in. Has anything happened then?
No.
Okay.
Looks like you're doing pretty well. But yeah. So yeah, sorry. So you put the thing away, and then it's just it's quiet, but it's the normal kind of quiet.
I do hope this town does go back to some sort of normal once we leave. You're muted.
Well, the Queen is going to be sending aid, and I think the mayor is more capable than we originally gave him credit for. It'll take them time, and they'll need help, but I think...
Where is the mayor?
At our camp. Last I saw him, he was curled up in Zink's hammock, having emotions.
I'm in my hammock.
He's still at camp.
Probably. More than likely he's been joined by some guards to keep him company. But he needed... I witnessed firsthand the effects of what living here your whole life under this has done to someone. He felt feelings for the first time, and it was not a pleasant experience. But I think under that, who he is someone who will be able to lead the town.
Do we want to go back and get him? Or... Zink, it is up to you. You're the one who has to travel us everywhere.
I can only do it once a day. And I think I don't have any spell slots to do teleportation circle, which is my other... Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. Yeah, I only have enough power to do one teleportation today.
There wasn't like a big field outside of the city, was there?
Well, to be fair, Moonstone's kind of remote. So technically, if you guys don't mind a bit of walking, you could go far enough, a little bit further north, and there's not going to be anybody for a good long while because nobody else lives closer to Moonstone, and everyone in Moonstone's probably going to flee south if they leave at all.
Well, we can teleport to one of the fields you visited as a child, Zinc, or if I remember taking a look around at the landscape. It's sparsely populated here. It's a lot of untouched land just outside of Moonstone. That should be safe.
There was a
Once we
field
get-
at a camp.
Once
Yeah,
we get
there
back,
is a field near camp.
once we get back, I can fly up and find us a good spot out there.
Alright, we want to make sure we send the mayor back into town.
I can also I can help us fly too, if necessary.
Let's get back to camp first, and then we can decide from there.
So are we teleporting to camp?
Yeah, I suggest we teleport to camp.
Okay, everyone gather around.
Oh, it's only for a couple seconds. Hush up.
Yeah, don't worry, this isn't the one that takes 10 minutes.
I was just still recovering from that room we came in from.
Let's not discuss this town ever again.
We don't talk about it.
We don't talk about Moonstone.
We don't talk about today. We don't talk about today.
I feel
No.
bad for everyone else. They're not here to witness this.
At 5, 10.
We'll just make sure that they know to watch like the last few minutes of the
Yeah.
of if nothing else.
Zink will just sort of gather everyone around just to be safe.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright. Off we go. And you guys see the sort of like wall of runes flash for a second. And then poof.
Right, camp.
I rolled mid, by the way.
All right, you're safe.
Yay.
Alrighty. And I think honestly that sparkly effect of like you guys teleporting out, I think is what we're gonna call it for the night. So tomorrow we'll actually, or not tomorrow, Lord. Next week we'll actually deal with you guys releasing him and then getting a well-deserved
Yes.
Break / plotting my family's murder.
Hey,
I had to roll impulse to make sure Sierra didn't just grab the gem.
It's
What
so
if she-
shiny.
She had a boo fingers for a moment.
Pretty sparkly.
Because there's no longer a threat nearby and there's a shiny gem in the room.
There's always a threat. You are never safe if there are trees.
a shiny gem that literally exists nowhere else in this kingdom.
Yep. That's still her fatal
Look
flaw.
now.
She goes after those unique gems.
One of a set.
So yeah. So I hope you guys had fun.
Yes.
Do you guys
Well, this
want
is like-
to know what creature I reskinned for the monster?
I
Oh,
might
I
know.
do and I don't, but go ahead and tell us.
I don't
It's called a Nightwalker.
know.
I've
It's a-
heard of that before.
it's a
I'm like,
CR20.
many faces, I'm like,
It's a
Wait a
CR20?
I dulled it down a bit so it was more
Oh,
fitting, but
We
yes,
should
it was
not
basically
have survived that.
yeah.
I dulled it down. I gave him a little attack power. I made the saves a little bit easier, and I made him do a little less damage.
Oh my
And took a couple of his abilities away. But yeah,
But yeah, I'm
Oh
like,
my
wait,
God.
Nightwalker. I'm like, hold on a minute. The many faces thing, I'm like, why does that sound familiar? Why does that bring back terrible memories?
Avatar.
Why am I appeared?
Avatar.
Yes. Ko of the many faces. Ko of the Stealer of Faces.
Is that a creepy thing?
Oh, have you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Ko?
Yeah, was it Ko?
Face Stealer?
Yeah, the face stealer. He was unsettling.
Yeah. But yeah, so I hope you guys had fun.
Mhm. I think that's where we're gonna head off for the stream tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by for GKC. We'll be back next Friday as we try to free a god from prison. This is a divine prison break.
It's a
All right.
divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
Amazing.
God. Okay, we'll see you all next Friday. Sleep well. Have a good weekend. And is it Friday yet? We will see you all next one. Mwah.
Bye, Brett. Love you.
Bye.